Hey Prime members, it's Andrew here, and today I'm going to show you one of my stores that did 0 to 15K revenue. I'm going to show you what the product is. I'm going to show you what interest we're running. I'm going to show you my testing campaign, my scaling campaign, basically everything about the store. So this store was actually featured in my very first YouTube video, and the way I found this store was through Facebook ads library. I did the same thing where I uploaded it to ShopHunter, and ShopHunter told me that my competitor was doing around $4,000 in revenue, but the chart was like very parabolic. I think like 4 days ago they were at 0 revenue, and then 1,000, and then 2,000, and 3,000, and so on. I don't really remember the exact chart, but I just know that they were scaling, and I was like, all right, I'm going to go ahead and hop on the ladder and scale with them. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and show you what the product is. And here are the 4 products that I have, but the main seller was this one right here. It was called a golf training mat. So basically this product, all it does is that when someone swings their golf club at the golf ball, it basically shows them where they're hitting it and how they're hitting it. Now, I'm not a golf player at all, but it does seem like a pretty cool product overall, just because it helps people improve their golf game. And you already know people that play golf, I have a lot of money. But that's not the main reason why I'm selling this product. The main reason why I'm selling it is because someone else is selling it and they're also doing really good sales. So I'm like, all right, that gives me a reason to sell this product. So you can see right here, these are stuff I had on the product page, and it was basically trying to convince the customer and showing the customer what this product was about. So keep scrolling down, and as you can see, this is the product page. And yeah, these are the product images, and we were charging $39.95 for this product. So our break-even ROAS on this product was around the 1.6. So anything above 1.6 ROAS, that means we were in profit. So let me go ahead and show you the ad that we're running for this product. So I basically had 3 ads for this product, and each ad was a different variation to each other. I'm going to go ahead and show you the ad now. It's not really a crazy video, it just kind of shows the product. Okay, so this is the ad. It basically just shows the product working. You can see when someone swings, it shows them the path that they're swinging. It's just a bunch of people using it. It's like a 12-second ad. Nothing too crazy about that. So yeah, that was the ad that we were using. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and show you my testing strategy and basically what I did to first launch the store. So the very first day I launched the store was November 20th, and we had $159.92 in sales. So we're going to go ahead and show you what November 20th looks like. This is my testing campaign. So in my testing campaign, I have 10 interests at $10 each. So you can see right here, these interests at $10 each. If you're asking how I came up with these interests, it's very simple. The first thing I did was do golf, because we're selling a golf product and golf is the interest that we want to choose. I went ahead and clicked golf, and then when I duplicated the interest, all I had to do was scroll down here and then click suggestions, and you want to go ahead and just click any of these that relates to your product, which basically everything here relates to the products. I'm going to go ahead and show you how we set up our campaigns. So it's campaigns, 10 ad sets, $10, and this is how the ad set is set up. It's golf, we have it to the website, conversions, and we have purchase, conversion event. You always want to purchase conversion events. Scroll down, the daily budget was $10, and you can see I started it the next day at 2 a.m. Now I always recommend you to start at 12 a.m. The reason why I did it at 2 a.m. was because I found this product around 12 a.m. and I was able to make the store and everything within 2 hours, and I launched it at 2 a.m. because I can't schedule the ads run at 12 a.m. if I'm already almost at 2 a.m. But yeah, I always recommend to do it at 12 a.m. the very next day. We're scrolling down here. The locations we have is Australia, Canada, New Zealand, United States, and that is basically all I have. The age, the reason why I did 21 to 65 is because I don't believe younger audiences golf, but for most products you're going to choose 18 to 65. Now for this product, I went ahead and did all genders because it is basically gender neutral product. If you're selling like a bra or something that's meant for like women, like a dress, you're obviously not going to target men. If you're going to go ahead and sell like a shaving your beard products or stuff like that, you're obviously going to target men and not women. Use your best judgment when it comes to stuff like this, but it doesn't really matter too much. But this is the most important thing right here. It's called detailed targeting. So golf is the thing I selected, and I go ahead and also exclude AliExpress and dropshipping. So people who are interested in AliExpress and dropshipping are not going to see my ad. And scrolling down here, you want to leave your placements as Advantage Plus placements. It doesn't really matter, to be honest, but just use that one. And that's about it. So that's basically how I got my first ad set. And I just go ahead and click this, and I click duplicate. And then I went ahead and found 9 more interests that are similar to the one I just had. So anyways, this is the first day I ran the ad, and you can see ads manager says, hey, you only got 1 purchase, and that was from golf. Now this is why it's very important to set up UTM tracking, because UTM tracking is going to show you what you're missing out on. Facebook tracking is not that great. So if you haven't already, go ahead and go to the free knowledge channel and download the UTM tracking PDF and go ahead and set that up. But I'm going to show you what happens, because on November 20th, Facebook said 1 sale. But if you can see from our UTM tracking dashboard, it says we have 3 sales, and 2 of them came from Tiger Woods and 1 of them came from golf. So that's why you see right here, it's golf and Tiger Woods, but Tiger Woods has 0 sales according to Facebook Manager. So you want to go ahead and do UTM tracking, because we know that most of the sales came from Tiger Woods. That's going to be very important later on. But I did not scale this at all because I spent $100 and I got back 160. That means I basically broke even, since the break-even ROAS on this product was around 1.6. So I went ahead and left the testing campaign for another day. So let's go ahead and go November 21st. And we're going to go ahead and go November 21st over here as well. And you can see the very next day I got $200 in sales. That means I had a 2 ROAS because I left the testing campaign the exact same. That means I would have spent $100 in a testing campaign that day, which right here you can see I spent $85, which I'm not too sure why I did that, but you can see that's more than the 2 ROAS. I spent $85, got back $200 in sales, so that is more than my break-even cost. So yeah, you can see right here, PGA Tour got a sale, and then golf course got a sale. But we're gonna go ahead and check what UTM says, because that is more reliable than Facebook. So yeah, on UTM says we got 4 sales, which if you check our analytics, it's true, we had 4 sales. And the 4 sales, 1 of them came from golf course, 1 of them came from golf club, and 1 of them came from golf magazine. Now I did not track 1 of them, which is completely fine, but at least we know it's golf club, golf course, and golf magazine. You can see right now that since it is a 2 ROAS and is past my break-even ROAS, we are going to scale it today. So what happens the next day, on November 22nd, I'm going to show you the campaigns. Scroll down. Now we have 2 CBOs. One of the CBOs is golf, and one of the CBOs is Tiger Woods. The reason why I did this is because golf got the sale on the first day, and Tiger Woods also had a sale on the first day. Looking back now, I probably shouldn't have did golf and Tiger Woods so soon, just because I didn't even know if they were winning or not, but I knew they got the sales on the very first day. But nonetheless, I did it, and I have 2 CBOs, so I'm basically in the scaling phase now, because I had 2 ROAS, meaning it is profitable. I'm ready to scale. So that's basically how you set up your CBO campaign for scaling. This is the CBO. You want to go ahead and click edit, and then when you launch the CBO, it's basically called Advantage Campaign Budget now, so you want to click on. And then after that, you want to go into your CBO campaign. As you can see right here, I have 3 assets in the same CBO, so you want to do that. It is the same interest, just duplicated 3 times. And I did the same thing for golf. But let's see how that tested out against us. So you can see right here, I spent $300 on this day, and I got back $359, so that is not good. This day I was basically losing money because I tried to scale too fast, and I also scaled the wrong interest. You can see right here, Tiger Woods and golf, they didn't even get sales the day before. The reason why I chose golf and Tiger Woods was because they got the sales on the first day. Now looking back, it was an easy mistake I did, and at that time I was running maybe way too many stores, so I was basically pushing this out. But nonetheless, it was my fault, and I probably shouldn't have done that. But you can see how these actions led to these consequences. So let's go on to the next day. So since today was very unprofitable, I did not do anything. I just left it alone. And at this point, my competitor is scaling to like 8K revenue a day. I'm like, all right, so what are they doing that I'm not? I just basically left it alone. I didn't want to touch anything anymore. I didn't want to try new interests. I didn't want to scale because I just basically lost some money. So there's no point in scaling when you lose money like that. You go to the 23rd. And you can see right here, I still have the same 3 campaigns, and they are still spending the same amount of money. It's $100, $100, and $100. But today's very different. We have a 2 ROAS according to Facebook. But you can see right here, we spent $300, and that day we got back, drum roll please, $639. It's $600, so that means we had a 2 ROAS. That means the product is now profitable again. And what that means is that we are going to scale it up. What I did is that the very next day, I went ahead and increased the budget, but I also added a few new CBOs. You can see right here, the next day I spent $600 instead of spending $300. That means I doubled my budget. But what happens was I didn't actually increase the budget on the campaign level. You can see right here, it's still $100 for these 2 CBOs. The only thing that I did was that I duplicated it, and I went ahead and doubled the budget for the duplicate. You can see right here, PGA, I added a new CBO. The reason why I did that was because PGA was doing really good in the testing campaign. Now, Tiger Woods is killing it. The CBO was doing really good sales, enough that I was comfortable enough to go ahead and double the budget. And you can see right here, it did really well. The cost per purchase on it was $23, and the original campaign is at $16. So it's doing really well. And we can go ahead and go back to our testing campaign, and you can see right here, this campaign is only meant to see which interests are winning. So you can see right here, Golf Club, PGA Championship, Golf Ball, Golf Channel, these are doing really well. So what you want to do is go ahead and create a CBO for them so you can scale them. And you can see what I did right here is that I had a PGA set up because PGA was doing so well that day. At $9 cost per purchase. Now, I'm not too sure why I didn't do Golf Ball or Golf Channel, but I guess I wanted to take it slowly and go ahead and scale it. But you can see right here, I spent $600 that day, and I got back 1.2K in sales. So that's 2 ROAS, which is really, really good. Now, let's go on to the next day, the 25th. I got back 1.6K in sales, and I spent $800. So that means we are still good. It's still a 2 ROAS. But what I decided to do was I basically increased the budget of Golf Club by $100. I kept PGA the same, and I basically increased the budget of Tiger Woods to $250, but I kept these two the same. I didn't use that much more of a budget, maybe like $100 something more. Now let's go on to the next day. So the next day I added a few more CBOs, so now we are scaling. What happened was the day before, the testing campaign was pretty good, and it showed me promising results. You can see right here, it was $14 cost per purchase, and you can see a bunch of these assets are winning assets. You can see Golf Magazine, Golf Course, Golf Club, PGA, Golf Channel. All of these are doing really, really good. So what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate them into a new CBO. At this time, I didn't have them yet, but the next day, you can see right here, I'm going ahead, I have new ones right here. Golf Channel, Golf Club, PGA, Tiger Woods Golf, and Tiger Woods again. But you can see I spent $200 in these ad sets, and I'm scaling right now. But you see I spent 1.2K versus the previous day was around 600 or 800 or something like that. And 1.2K, it got us back $2,000 in sales. So that means that the ROAS was basically not a 2, it was around like a 1.8 or something like that. It just wasn't as great as I wanted to be. I always want a ROAS to be 2+ before I start scaling. So what happens is I did not scale that day at all. I just left it alone. So that's the pattern that you're seeing right now. If it's not doing good, we leave it alone. If it's doing good, we go ahead and scale it. Just because if it's not doing good, why would you give more money to Facebook if they're going to give you bad results? If it's giving you good results, you want to catch that wave and be like, hey, Facebook, here's more money, so they know that you want to spend more money and they're going to give you more customers. But the very next day, I did not scale it at all. You can see I spent 1.2K here. The next day, I spent around the same budget, maybe $10 less. But I didn't change anything at all. And you can see right here, Facebook's already telling me I have a 2 ROAS. So let's see what I got the next day. So on the 27th, I have a 2.4K in sales, and I spent 1.2K. That is basically more than the 2 ROAS, and that means we are ready to scale. So I went ahead and upped some budgets right here, and you can see the very next day. So the CBOs are still the same. We have the same CBOs, we just upped the budgets. And you can see right now, Tiger Woods has 400, 200, 200, 200, 200. All of these campaigns are now at $200 or $400, just because Tiger Woods is killing it so well. But very big lesson right here. Testing campaign is still at $100 just because we are just using it to test new interests, 10 interests, testing new interests, and seeing which ones are doing good. But at this point, you can see I spent 1.5K, and the very next day I got back 2.3. So what happened? Basically, I scaled too fast and I doubled the budgets and everything. So what happened? So basically, that means that day I was unprofitable, even though I scaled on a good day. Now, sometimes that happens. It doesn't always mean that the product is dead. Also, historically, Mondays are just a very bad day for sales, and I believe this day was a Monday. Yep, it was. November 28th was a Monday. So do what you want with that information, but Mondays typically have the lowest sales on Facebook. So you can see right here, I spent 1.5 and I only got back 2.3. I don't even know what ROAS that is, but it's not good. So what do we do here? We just made sure not to scale it and we to leave it alone just because it did not do good. So we're not going to give Facebook more money. Go on to the next day. I spent probably the same amount. Yep, 1.5K. And the next day, you can see right here, it is no longer a Monday, but you see it's 3K in sales. That means it's 2 ROAS now. It means we're back to scaling. We're good again. But yeah, the reason why I kept it the same was because my competitor was already scaling at this point, probably 10K revenue. So I'm like, all right, it's working for him. There's no way I should kill this product for no reason. And good thing I didn't, because this product ends up doing 15K in revenue down the line. As you can see, after we kept it the same, everything was good. Everything is still running good ROAS, good cost per result, everything is still good. So yeah, so that basically means we're good to go to scale. But since I had a really bad day on Monday, I was sort of scared to scale again. So this product, I was not that lenient on the scaling phase. Since I had a really bad day the day before, I wanted to just leave it like this to see if it's going to be able to keep the same sales revenue or the same ROAS if I didn't scale at all. So the very next day, November 30th, I still spent around 1.5K, and we're going to see what happened here. So I didn't scale that day, which is probably a mistake because the next day the ROAS was really high. It was like 2.3 or something like that. The next day the ROAS was really high. I spent 1.5K and got back 3.8. So we were very profitable this day. You can see right here, now I am more confident in this product. And while I was doing this, my competitor was scaling to the moon. So I was like, all right, I need to catch up. I need to outscale them. So I went ahead and basically upped the budgets on all my campaigns, and you can see right here 200 to 300 and then 300 to 400, 400 to 500. I basically upped every single campaign except for the testing campaign, and you can see right here I spent $2,000, and the very next day I got back $4,000 in sales. That means it's still 2 ROAS and we were profitable. Now, after this, I don't want to show you any more day by days because that's basically the scaling strategy right there. It's just upping the budget when the ROAS is good and basically doing nothing when the ROAS is bad. That is basically one of the most easiest scaling strategies you will ever see. There are obviously more advanced ones out there, but for this store alone, that's all that you needed to do in order to scale that. But you can see right here, what I wanted to show you was, even though we're not going day by day anymore, let's go to 15th. Actually, let's go to 17th right here. And I spent $7,000 in sales, and I got back around $15,000 in sales, I believe. So right here, $15,000 in sales, $7,000 ad spend. We have a 2 ROAS. And the only thing I did different is that I upped the budgets, but I also have duplicates of those campaigns. So now I have a lot of PGA Tours, golf, Tiger Woods. I have basically multiple of these campaigns. So you don't always have to have one, and don't worry about overlapping because honestly, for this store, it worked either way. So you can see I have 1 Tiger Wood campaign, I have 2 Tiger Wood campaign, and I have 3 Tiger Wood campaign, all at different budgets. So yeah, that is basically what we did for this store, to scale it up from 0 to 15K in sales. So yeah, just to recap, I found this product by going to Facebook Ads Library, pairing with Shop Hunter, and basically found a competitor that was running up this product. So I basically went like, all right, I'm going to run it up too. And I used the testing strategy that I just told you about, 10 assets, $10 a day. And for the scaling strategy, every time an asset is good ROAS, is good, bringing us sales, we basically migrated to a CBO by itself, has 3 assets in that CBO at $100, and every time it does good, we just up the budget, and we up the budget, and that was the scaling strategy. But yeah, how we found the interest was really easy. I basically just picked something close to the product, so I picked golf, and I went ahead and clicked suggestions, and it gave me all the interest that I needed to scale this product. Now I'm excited for you guys because this store was actually one of my smaller stores. I know it sounds crazy that 0 to 250K is a small store, but during this time I had other stores doing 0 to 2 million revenue in the same amount of time. So if you stick around with Prime, you will see that our case studies, we're going to update every single month. Our PDFs are getting updated. That's what you get for being a Prime member, and I'm very happy that you're here. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this case study, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Hey Prime members, and welcome to the second case study of Prime Core. Today I am very excited to show you this case study because it proves and basically debunks a lot of myths when it comes to dropshipping. Dropshipping is literally very simple, number 1, and number 2, you actually just need a winning product. Everything else comes second, and this case study literally proves that. Now I'm not gonna get too much ahead of myself, but you're gonna see that as long as you have a winning product, your store doesn't have to be super fire, your ad videos, it could be okay, and number 3, your ads manager does not have to be super complicated. Once you have that winning product, you'll know that you have a winning product because it's super easy to scale and it's super easy to maintain profitability. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it because I don't want to keep talking about theoreticals. Let's just see exactly what this product is. So right here, this is the product that we sold. It's called a Miami romper dress, and you're going to be very surprised because this was the actual website. If you scroll down, this is all we had. I mean, we had reviews over here. We decided to stop paying for the app, judge.me, because we don't run the store anymore. But basically after this was just reviews, and that was it. This is how simple the website was, and this website was able to make over 350K in revenue. So this is how simple your website could be, and it can still make sales. I'm not saying that we couldn't have made more money or even a little bit extra money by having a way better website, but you know, it wasn't worth spending 2 to 3 days working on a website for it to literally not do good, or you know, it's just really inefficient. We literally threw this website up in less than 2 hours. Look how simple this website is. It's very simple. We just have the SKUs to the left, and then we have a size chart here and like some words, and that's about it. Obviously, this is a dress, so there's not much stuff to be said about dresses. There's no really big features. It is what it is. It is how it looks. But yeah, this is literally the website. There's nothing much to it. I'm gonna go ahead and show you the ad video right now. So you can see right here, we have ad 1, ad 2, and ad 3. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys all 3 ads. So let's go ahead and start with ad number 1.
That dress is adorable. Thank you. Pockets in. Stop it. That dress is so cute. Thank you. Yeah, it has pockets and it has shorts. You look adorable. Where did you get that dress? Did you say that you needed a snack out of my pocket? Oh, and check that out. Oh my gosh, can you believe this weather? It is so cold outside. Hey, check this out. Hey, it's been so long. Thanks. Yeah. Pockets and hey, how are you? But guess what? This dress, the pockets, and shorts. Okay.
Alright, that was ad number 1. I'm going to go ahead and show you ad number 2.
I think it's a whole entire mood when you get a new dress and it's got the perfect color, ruffle sleeves, perfect length, it looks great. Someone compliments you on it, and the first thing that you do is, thanks, it's got shorts.
Alright, that was ad number 2. Alright, that was ad number 2. I'm going to go ahead and show you ad number 3, which is actually just a picture ad. So you can see right here, this is just the ad that we used. It was just a picture ad, nothing too crazy. Alright, now that's out of the way, I'm actually going to show you how we set up our testing campaign. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the first day that we had testing this product. Right here was the first day we had testing this product, and this was our testing campaign right here. It's called New Sales Campaign. And basically what you want to do is have 10 interests here that are related to your product. Now you can see right here I only have 6. I'm going to go ahead and explain later on why we only had 6. Generally, you would want 10 interests over here at $10 per day. We had 6 here because of other reasons that I'll explain later on. But you see we have 6 here, and you generally want $10 per day. But since we already ran these interests in another ad account, you know, we have $20. But generally, you want to set up your testing campaign with 10 interests that are related to your product at $10 per day. And you can see how these interests are related to my product. It's just skirt, online shopping, women, clothing. Obviously, these are just related to the product, and that's all the interests that you need. So that's the testing campaign. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you the scaling campaigns because they are set up pretty simple as well. You can see the online shopping right here. That was a scaling campaign we had running at $300 per day. Let's go to assets. We basically have online shopping duplicated 3 times. So this is an interest in online shopping, and we duplicated it 3 times. And in each ad set, we had around 3 ads. So you can see ad number 1, ad 2, and ad number 3. And yeah, that's about it. That's the product. That's the website. This is also how we set up our campaigns. You also have the ad video, and you can see the interest that we scaled over here: party dress, woman, skirt, everything like that. So without further ado, I'm actually going to go ahead and go into the ads manager so you guys can see exactly how we scaled this store up. Hey, what's going on, Prime members? Right now we are jumping into the ads portion of this case study. This might be the most exciting version or portion for you guys because I'm explaining exactly how we did almost 350K in revenue in just 50 days. But before we go ahead and look at this one, I want to go ahead and go back here because we actually did scale this store up to 30K in revenue, or around 5K in sales every single day before it ended up dropping off. Now this drop off right here, like I said before, it is not because of a BM ban, it is not because of an ad account ban. No bans were happening. The drop off was simply just because we cannot maintain that level of sales without dropping in profit. So we just basically kept descaling the ads, kept killing campaigns. Eventually it went to 0 and we tried restarting it. It didn't work. Now you can see it went to 0 again by July 22nd. But we decided to do something completely different around July 24th. So you can see right here, we go to July 24th, all the way over here. You can see we got $581 in sales, and literally every single day after that was basically higher and higher revenue. Now the only difference we did was switch ad accounts. That's right, we completely switched ad accounts. So you can see right here, from July, let's just say 3rd, all the way to July 10th until July 16th. This was a completely different ad account. I'm actually gonna go ahead and prove it to you guys right now. All right, so you can see this is the ad account that we use basically for scaling 0 to 345K. I'm gonna go ahead and prove it to you guys. So July 24th all the way to, let's just say, August 31st. Boom, we spent 128K in sales. Let's go back to here, July 1st to July 23rd. Let me go ahead and show you July 1st and July 23rd. If I'm not mistaken, we basically use this ad account for something else. You can see these interests don't make sense. It's skin, hair removal, beauty salons, women. We were basically testing another product on this ad account. So this ad account was used for another product. The only difference was we switched ad accounts to make this product profitable. Now, I've told you guys over and over again, different ad accounts give you different performances, and the reason why we switched over was because our competitor, which just kept scaling, and we couldn't scale it any higher than 5K, and when we were at 5K, it was unprofitable. We just had to keep descaling. So all we had to do was switch ad accounts. That's another strategy that you guys can use for yourselves if you know your competitor is scaling. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Now that you know what happened between July 1st to July 23rd, and now from July 24th on, that's when we go ahead and scale the store all the way to 10K per day. So let me go ahead and show you the very first day. Let's see. So the very first day was July 24th. You can see right here, we spent $121. Obviously, the day before we did not spend any money at all because we wanted to prep this ad account for this product. So July 24th, we spent $121, and you want to see right here, July 24th. Let me go ahead and go there. So you can see July 24th, we got back $581. That is really profitable. Now, I didn't do the math yet, but the profit is going to be on the screen, including the sales, ad spend, product cost. Everything's going to be on the screen somewhere, but you should see the number over here. As you can see, we spent $121 and we got back $581. Obviously, that's a really, really positive ROAS. I believe a 3 or 4 ROAS. I'm really bad at math, so I'm just guessing right now. I just know that we made money off of this ROAS. But you can see right here, it's very important. If you check Facebook Ads Library or Facebook Ads Manager, we had 0 purchases and we had 0 return on ad spend. That literally means Facebook tracked 0 sales that day. And you know how Facebook is pretty bad at tracking sales. Good thing we have our UTMs set up. So our UTM page, we're gonna go ahead and go to July 24th. You can see right here, and boom, it tracked almost. Let me go ahead and set this up. If you don't know already, we have a free PDF out and free PDFs to tell you how to set up this page right here, because UTM tracking is a lot better than Facebook's tracking system. You can see UTMs tracked 7 sales, and we actually did get 7 sales that day. So UTMs tracked every single sale, whereas Facebook ads tracked 0. So you want to definitely set up UTMs if you haven't already. But you can see right here for the new sales campaign, this is basically our testing campaign. Now it might look a little bit different from what we've been teaching you guys. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 interests. That's because we already ran this product on another ad account, and we kind of already know the winning interest from the previous ad account. We put all 6 winning interests into the testing campaign just because, you know, we literally did it before in a different ad account. There's no point of retrying interest that we know doesn't work. So we put our winning interest here. You can see it's party dress, skirt, online shopping, etc. And let's go ahead and see what the UTMs track. You can see the UTMs track online shopping, party dress, and dress. So those are the best 3 things. There's also women, clothing. But when we want to go ahead and scale an interest, we only want to choose 2 at the most. You don't want to scale that fast. So for us, we personally like to do 2 max interest per CBO. We're going to go ahead and launch 2 CBOs the next day. So the very next day, we launched 2 new CBOs. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the 25th, and you can see the 25th, we launched the CBOs, dresses, and online shopping. Now, if we go ahead and check the sales by landing page, you can see that online shopping did get the most sales at 2, and also had a lot of added carts, a lot of re-checkout, but dress only had 1, but party dress had 2. So you're wondering, why didn't you do party dress instead of dress? Honestly, we probably should have did party dress earlier, but it's just because since we ran that product on another ad account before, the dress interest was actually the winning CBO in the previous ad account. Now, I don't have the previous ad account anymore because it's long gone, but you're just gonna have to trust me on it that dress and online shopping were the winning CBOs in the previous ad account. So we kind of completely forgot about party dress, but you see later on, party dress keeps performing in the ABO level or the testing campaign, and we literally move it up to a CBO later on. But we're just using like previous insights in those dress and online shopping, so that's why we ran dress and online shopping as a CBO because it worked in a previous ad account. Without the previous ad account knowledge, what you should have done is online shopping and party dress, because obviously these got the most sales, the most add to carts, the most reach checkouts. But it's just because we had previous knowledge, that's why we launched these two CBOs instead. So this day I spent $355 and we got back, let's check, July 25th, we got back $1,258. So yeah, we were really profitable that day. As you can see, when we spent $355, we got back $1,200. We were really profitable, so we are definitely gonna go ahead and scale some ads. So let's go ahead and see what we did that day, the 25th. We are on the 25th of the UTM, so you can see Facebook Ads Manager is still not tracking. It says we had a 0.4 ROAS, it's completely off. But we're gonna go ahead and check here. So party dress did well again. You can see you got 2 more sales, and then online shopping, that's obviously from the CBO because the campaign name, it says online shopping. But from the testing campaign itself, party dress got 1, party dress got 2 on 2 different ads, ad 1 and ad 2. Skirt got 1. So we should have moved party dress to a CBO already, but honestly we were just blindsided by the ad account that we had the first time. So since today was a really profitable day, we're choosing 2 more CBOs to scale, and party dress is just performing so well that we can't ignore it anymore because we had 2 more sales. So the other interest we chose, I think, was clothing, but because clothing was really working really well for the previous ad account, so we just chose clothing. So I'm gonna go ahead and check this off right here because these are the campaigns that I ran. And then you want to go to the 26th, and boom, the new campaigns were clothing, party dress, dresses, and clothing. So you can see right here, so instead of increasing the budget on dresses, all we did was click duplicate and then go ahead and have another dresses, but we had a budget at 200 instead of 100, you can see, and we had clothing for 200 just because clothing did so well in the previous ad account. A lot of our decisions right now are based off the previous ad account, which unfortunately I can't show you guys. You just have to trust my word on it. That's why we were doing these radical decisions by like doing clothing and not party dress earlier. But if this was the only ad account, we wouldn't have done these tactics right here. But you can see our new campaigns right now is clothing and dresses and party dress. But yeah, clothing, you can see we spent $120, dresses we spent around $120, and then the party dress we spent around $100. Now the budgets, it's just literally just us, putting $150 or whatever. It doesn't really matter. I think we put $120, but it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. It could be $100, it could be $150, it doesn't really matter. So let's see how well that did the next day. So let's see, July 26th, we got $2,000 in sales, and we spent $700 in ads. So we're still profitable. That's still a 2+ ROAS. That's still profitable. But yeah, this is also the day that I started cutting out the bad campaigns. So you want to see right here, that's why you can see there's basically 3 new campaigns. It's party dress, dresses, and clothing. And the reason why clothing and dresses came out again is because clothing and dresses did not do well the first time as a CBO. So what we did is that we duplicated it so we hit another pocket of the audience to see if it does well or not. And the reason why we knew it, clothing and dresses didn't do well the previous day, was by checking UTM. So it's very easy to decide which campaigns are doing well and which aren't. You basically want to go ahead, and once you start launching CBOs, you don't need the campaign medium and the campaign content anymore. You only need the campaign name. So you can see the previous day we had 16, and you can see most of them did not come from dresses and most of them did not come from clothing. You can see 0. So that's how you know it did not do that well. Literally clothing has 0 sales and dresses right here only had 2. And how you want to calculate that is that you do 2 purchases times your AOV. So let's just say your AOV was $50. If you had 2 purchases, that means your campaign did $100 in sales. And if you spent $100 in that campaign and got $100 in sales, that is not a good ROAS. That's a 1 ROAS, so that's pretty bad. But yeah, that's basically what we did. And we cut off clothing and dresses. We tried it again. We duplicated it. Clothing and dresses the next day was doing pretty good. So you want to go ahead and check that out. Let's just see July 26th. Boom, right here. Clothing and dresses. You can see clothing 200, dresses 200. They got 3 sales each. So that's really, really good. You want to go ahead and go to the next day. So July 27, we didn't really scale it. We probably should have, but we didn't. I don't know why we didn't scale it. We probably should have. But you can see right here, I spent $800 and we got back 2.6 in sales. So we didn't scale it that day. I'm not sure why. We probably should have, but we did cut out the bad campaigns the day previously. So maybe we wanted to see how well these new campaigns would do. Now, the very next day, I'm gonna go ahead and try to increase the budget and try out some new stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you right now, July 27th. During the 28th, you can see we went from $800 in ad spend to 1.3, and we have some new campaigns. So let me go ahead and show you the new campaigns right here. So what I'm going to do is highlight all the ones we have right now and the new campaigns the next day. We can see we have broad, woman, and we have skirt. So you see we have broad, woman, and skirt. Broad woman was just because we were trying to see if it works broad, If your ad account ever spends like more than 1K per day, I highly suggest going broad just to see if it works. If it doesn't, you want to kill it. But sometimes it does work. We're just testing out different stuff. That's why you have strategies out here right now in Prime, because we literally use our own money to test different things to see if it works or not, and then we go ahead and report back to you guys. So yeah, that's why being in Prime is really good, because you're getting strategies that we test ourselves. And I guess I'm not sure if broad worked or not, but you can see right here we have skirt. You can see why it's turned off, because it only had one purchase that Facebook tracked. And according to the U team itself, skirt that they previously did not have any sales at all. So I don't even know why we made it to a CBO, but we're just testing out new stuff. So at a certain point, we no longer test interest at an ABO level. We were testing at a CBO level, because we want this fast money to see exactly if it performs well at a CBO level. And you can see right here, we spent $200 for one sale. I'm going to confirm with the UTM to see if that's true or not. So let's go over here, and you can see skirt got 2 sales. So we spent $100 per sale. That is basically not good, and you can see why we turned it off. The reason why we added skirt was because it was one of the winning interests in the previous ad account, and you can see the ad account difference here. It did not work for this ad account while it worked for the previous ad account. So we spent 1.3K in ad spend, and this day we got back 3.5K in sales, so we are steadily going up. Now let's go to the next day, the 29th. We got 5K back in sales, and let's just see how much we spent. We spent around 1.8K in ad spend, so still profitable, actually really profitable. But you can see right here, we have so many new CBOs. So you can see we tried skirt again. We basically turned off the old one. So what happens is that when it doesn't work the first time in the CBO, you want to go ahead and duplicate it and try for a second time. The reason why you do this is because you want to duplicate the CBO so you hit a different pocket in the audience. So you can see right here, we have broad women on still, we have dresses, we have online shopping, we have party dress. The reason why we have this is because not only are you increasing the budget every single day, this strategy actually works for some ad accounts. Now I'm telling you right now, it might not work for your ad account, and sometimes increasing the budget on the CBO is just better. But for specifically this ad account, we have so many interests, you can actually start duplicating. If you only have 1 or 2 winning interests, it's going to be very, very hard to go ahead and duplicate so many times. But the reason why we had dresses, online shopping, party dress was because the previous day, those are actually, the best performing ones. So you can see the previous day, July 28th, dresses, clothing, dresses, online shopping, party dress. These were the best performers, and that's why we went ahead and duplicated it again. So you can see we have 2 dresses running, we have 2 online shoppings running, we actually have 3 dresses running, but we have 2 party dresses running. So all of these campaigns right here are doing well, and since there's so many interests, you can go ahead and start duplicating them. Now let me go ahead and tell you again, it might not work for your ad account, but you want to give it a try anyways. We see most of the time increasing the budget is probably the best thing to do. So let's go ahead and go to July 30th. So July 30th was a really big day. We got 8.6K in sales, and we spent around $2,342. That is a really, really profitable ROAS right there. But you can see the new campaigns are out. It's basically just duplicates of the others. And what we've been doing is just increasing the budget by $50 or $100 every single day. You want to go ahead and pause the video to see which campaigns we scale or not. You can go ahead and do so. But yeah, literally now it is just an increased party. That's literally all you got to do. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the next day. July 31st, I'm gonna go ahead and go to July 31st right here. As you can see, we're still 8K every day in sales, but we're trying new stuff right now. You can see skirt, we tried it again. You can see 2 ads, I named the 2 ads. I have another one right here, 2 ads, 2 ads. The reason why we did this is because during the ads level, only ads, I believe 2 and 3 were doing really well. So let's go ahead and check this one out right here. So we want to check this out, ads 1. So you see, only ads 2 and 3 were performing well for everything. So we tried having only ads 2 and 3 in the CBO. And I'm telling you right now, it did not work, because you scroll down, clothing, it just didn't work. So we ended up just turning it off. And obviously we verified that by UTMs, but it didn't work. So for everyone out there asking me, does it matter if you have only 2 winning ad or 1 winning ad in the CBO? Should you turn those off? We tried it, and honestly, it doesn't matter if you just leave it there. We tried having only 2, and as you can see, it did not work for this ad account, but maybe it worked for yours. So don't always copy us when it comes to this situation. You always want to try it yourself as well. But yeah, literally every single day after this, there was not much, so I'm not gonna go by every single day. As you can see, we basically just kept scaling the budgets, kept duplicating, and the max duplicates you want to have for one interest, I would say, is 3. The max you want to do is 3. So you have party dress. The max you want to do is have 2 more other party dresses right here. We only have 1 more other one. So dresses, dresses, dresses. So that is 3. You don't want to have more than 3 campaigns, or else it starts overlapping and it doesn't perform well. But yeah, right now we have basically 3 or 4 winning interests, having duplicates of each other, and that's how we're scaling right now. The budget's never passed $350 a day on each campaign. But you can see what we've been doing, just increasing the budget and scaling it, and every single day it was just like, you know, gradually going up. It's only spending $100 more every single day. You can see it just keeps going, it stays stable. And yeah, that's basically it right here. So we basically just kept it at 3.5K spent every single day. And I'm going to go ahead and show you August 1 to 6. So you see how we kept the campaigns the same. You can see the revenue was also very, very good and stayed the same almost every single day. So that's what I mean by once you reach your cruising altitude of like really good positive ROAS and it's profitable, you don't have to spend that much time on ads. We were maybe spending less than 5 minutes every single day checking the ads, making sure everything is profitable. Obviously the ones that weren't profitable, we'll cut it out and duplicate it again. But yeah, that's literally it. So that's how we scale our stores. We literally scaled them until it's really profitable and it was really good ROAS, something we're happy with, and then we went ahead and left it cruising. So you can see every single day it was just 8K sales or 10K sales, and you know, every single day. Let's just skip to like August 11th or something like that. You can see it's still spending 3.8K per day. We did not go any higher. Now, this is actually a mistake of ours because we never reached unprofitability at all. We actually could have kept going higher. Now, this is obviously a really old store, maybe a few months old, so we didn't really know that much back then, but you can see we probably had room to scale even more, probably 15K per day, 20K per day, maybe even 30K per day, but we would have never known. We set this imaginary ceiling that this product is a 10K product just because no competitors were scaling past 10K per day except for us. We were the ones, you know, dominating the market at 10K per day. But we could have kept scaling until we hit 15K per day or 20K per day until it became either close to unprofitable or, you know, or unless the ROAS started going down. We set this imaginary ceiling at 10K per day, which we shouldn't have done. So you want to go ahead and learn from our mistakes. So if you yourself are stuck at 2K revenue a day, 5K revenue a day, or even 10K revenue a day, but you are very profitable, you want to go ahead and keep scaling until you are like literally happy with your results, or it starts becoming unprofitable. That's to go ahead and scale back down. But yeah, for this store, we had a cruising, you know, revenue of 8 to 10K per day. We were making around 2 or 3K per day every single day, I believe. So, you know, that was not bad. Now, I want to talk about this thing right here, August 16th. Now you can see we only had $240 in revenue. Let's go ahead and check what happened on August 16th. So you spent $0 that day. Let me go ahead and tell you exactly what happened. Basically, the BM got banned, but nothing interesting happened. The BM got banned. We requested a review, and the very next day, boom, we spent you know, 4K in sales. And I actually started doing better after the BM gets banned. I don't know why I did that. It may be a coincidence, or maybe Facebook is like, oh, these guys are pretty good, so let's give them better traffic. But yeah, that's literally all that happened. Now, some people believe there was a page ban. Now, let's just say it was a page ban, the results would have been the same because we would have created a new page literally the day after, and we would have just ran the ads on that page. Nothing would have been different. So that's basically what I want to go ahead and tell you guys. But yeah, I hope you guys learned a lot from this case study. 0 to 10K per day. After 10K per day, there was really not much. We either killed campaigns, increased the budget. There's really not much. We literally spent less than 5 minutes a day on ads every single day after that. Since this is a summer product, the ads died around, I would say, September-ish. So let's see. So the ads died around September 10th. And yeah, this is a summer product, so it makes sense. September it starts getting cold. Thank you so much for being a Prime member. There are more case studies coming soon. I hope you guys learned a lot from this video. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, obviously let us know in the Prime chat. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Hey, what's up? I just want to go ahead and hop on here and make this video to explain some things really quickly. Now, this launching strategy is supposed to be easy and simple. Now, if you're a beginner, that's completely great for you. You're like, oh, okay, really simple and easy. That's great for you. But now, if you're intermediate or advanced dropshipper, you might just think there's no value in this course because the information in phase number 1 is very, very easy and simple. But that does not mean it's not effective. Now, I've seen time over time again where these intermediate and advanced people that literally know everything under the sun about Facebook ad strategies, product research, website building, but they take like 5 days to launch their store. This launching strategy will literally launch your product in 1 day. Now, this is a strategy that I use and is the most efficient and fastest way to launch your product, which in my opinion is the most effective way, because if you're the first person to go ahead and test this product, you're already way above your competitors. Now, the rule of thumb is to stay in this phase number 1 until you start seeing profitable days. If you're not able to make it profitable, you're going to go ahead and go back to step number 1. But yeah, you want to go ahead and keep in this loop right here. So let me go ahead and explain it to you real quick. Is you want to go ahead and find your product. You're going to go ahead and build your very simple website. Now, the reason why I say this is because you want to go ahead and launch your website as fast as possible. Making the best website in the world and spending 2 or 3 days on it is not going to make or break your products. It might increase sales just a little bit, but it's not going to go ahead and, you know, make your product profitable when it isn't already. And then you're going to go ahead and launch Facebook ads, this really simple testing strategy that I have. And then the very next day, after spending around $100, you're going to go ahead and use these simple KPIs to see if this product can work out or not. If this product cannot work out, you're going to go ahead and go back to number 1 and find another product. Now, this goes for even you intermediate and advanced people. You cannot just go ahead and skip this course and think that you're going to learn the other stuff, you're going to make it profitable somehow. This is the exact strategy that I even use. So I literally use this strategy right here, even though I already know all about the Facebook strategies and making your website look insanely good. I don't do all that in the beginning. It is a complete waste of time. Now, I'm not over here spam testing products either. You're going to go ahead and see the product research strategy and which products I test. I don't go ahead and spam products, but this is the most efficient way. But yeah, you're going to go ahead and stay in this phase 1 until you reach phase number 2, which is around 1K to 2K revenue a day. And that's when you go ahead and start, you know, going on to different phases. But phase 1, you want to stay here until your product is profitable or until you reach your first 1K day. So yeah, good luck, and I'll see you in phase number 1. Hey guys, welcome to the first and actually most important lesson of this entire course, which is basically finding your first winning product. Now, a lot of people like to spend a lot of time, a lot of energy finding their first winning product, but this strategy is really simple and it's actually one of the best ways you can find your first product. Now, this strategy has helped me find products that have done $0 to $2 million, $0 to $1 million, and so on. It's also found a lot of my students their winning products as well. So this is the only strategy that you need and the only strategy that you focus on because it is a proven winner. Now, before we begin, you want to go ahead and go to facebook.com/ads/library, or there's a link down below. You can go ahead and click that. And number 2, you also need this program called Shop Hunter. Now, if you don't know what Shop Hunter is, you are actually missing out. Shop Hunter is basically able to track any Shopify store and tell you what kind of revenue they are doing. So if you don't have that already, go to the link down below, make an account, sign up for the cheapest plan if you want to, and go ahead and use the promo code Andrew, and it'll give you 25% off. So go ahead and do that. But those are the only 2 things we need for this product research method. The first thing we're going to do is go to Facebook Ads Library. We're going to pick United States, and the ad category, we're going to click all ads. Now, for the keywords, I like to start off by doing shop now because it's a very broad term that we can use. You want to go ahead and click filters, media types, click videos, and you want to go ahead and click apply. Now, while we wait for this to apply, I know a lot of you guys are saying, hey Andrew, you already showed us in your YouTube video, so what's new? So I actually saved all the sauce for you guys, and the what's new is actually how I do this method. So I'll go ahead and apply the filter, and as you can see, you have all the videos now, but the difference between the free method on YouTube and the one I'll show you now is that the free method, I just tell people to go ahead and keep scrolling and find your winning product. With the method I'm about to show you now, you do not want to do that. I'm going to go ahead and show you exactly what I mean. So the first thing I do is that anytime I see a product in the thumbnail, I already go ahead and click see ad details, and I want to go ahead and click shop now. So when I do that, you want to copy this right here, just the first portion, never anything past .com. You want to go to Shop Hunter, you want to go ahead and click my track shops. I'm going to click add shop, and we're going to paste it here. Now, while that's adding, you want to go ahead and close this. As you can see, this person is selling anywhere from $700 to 1.3K in revenue every single day. Now, this is a store that I primarily wouldn't go for. I'm going to go ahead and show you 2 screenshots of what we primarily want to look for. Now, you want to go ahead and look for a rising chart, or you want to go ahead and look for a stable chart. Now, the rising chart is going to be the most important one. You want to find this one because if that person is able to launch the product 4 days ago and they're slowly scaling up or even exponentially scaling up, that means that they're able to make it work for themselves with without any effort. So you want to go ahead and copy that. But stable charts are also good. So stable charts anywhere from $5,000 in revenue all the way to $10,000 in revenue. If the person's really doing really stable with it, you want to go ahead and also copy that store. But primarily what we want to find is that rising chart. So we want to go ahead and click untrack store, because this person is not doing a rising chart. It is doing a stable chart, but it is around only $600 to 1.2K. Personally, I do not want to do a product like this because it does not yield much results. So you want to go ahead and remove store. Now in the YouTube video, what I would have told you guys is go ahead and click the back button right here and keep scrolling. But actually what we're going to do now is to find someone else that's selling this product. Now remember, not only this person is selling this one product right here, there's other sellers selling the same product, or you might be selling similar products. So what you want to do is open up another Facebook ads library, and you're going to go ahead and search up stuff that has adjectives to this product right here. So you want to go ahead and just search up something related to the product. I'm going to go ahead and go on the website again to see, but dream boat. So I'm going to go ahead and search up calming dog bed, because there's not only one person selling this product. I'm going to go ahead and do here. So the reason why we do that is because everybody that knows this method just scrolls down shop now every single day. So all these products right here, everyone else is seeing it. You want to go ahead and go to the deeper depths of Facebook to see what other products people are selling and what other people are selling the same products and stuff like that. So you want to go ahead and search that up, and you can see right here I searched up dog calming bed, and you can see these are really different products. So you can see right here Pretty Paws has one. We're going to go ahead and click see ad details, click shop now, and we're going to go ahead and track this store as well. So you want to go to Shop Hunter, click Add Shop, and we're going to go ahead and see what they're doing. As you can see right here, they're not doing that good. It's really inconsistent. They go up sometimes and back down, so this is not a shop you want to track. You want to untrack that. And you can see you want to go ahead and click this back button right here. You always want to click the back button on the bottom, not the browser one, because if you click the browser one, it's going to bring you back to a place that you don't want to go. You press that back button, and anytime I see something called Pretty Paws, I'm going to go ahead and skip that. So you can see right here, another person selling the same product right here. Now, as you do more and more of this, you're going to figure out that some of these sites just don't look legit and probably are not on Shopify. I'm going to go ahead and prove it to you guys right now. This store is probably not on Shopify. It does look weird, but to me, I've been doing this for a long time, so I can tell. But I'm going to go ahead and prove it to you guys right now that it is not a Shopify store. And you can see it is not a Shopify store. So what we want to do is just click X and go ahead and find the next one. But there's another one right here. There's another product right here. Shop now. And this one's also not on Shopify, but we're going to go ahead and show you one more time to show you that it is not a Shopify store. All right, I'm going to go ahead and click this back here. But you can see the reason why we're doing this is because you can see this website right here, Pretty Paws, would not have showed up if you just kept scrolling on Shop Now, because they probably are not using Shop Now in the description. So you want to go ahead and scroll down here, keep scrolling. And if you can't find that product, you want to go ahead and go next. So you can see right here, there's another website called the Mellow Dog. I'm going to go here, click on it, and you want to click Shop Now, and you want to see how their Shop Hunter is doing. So click Add Shop, and you can see there's doing consistent revenue of $1,000 to $3,000 a day. Now, like I said, this is a good website, but they're selling different products right here. So another thing you can do besides searching up different adjectives is that you want to go ahead and see what products they have on their website, and you want to go ahead and open up another ads library and actually search up that product. So I'm going to go ahead and search up Snuffle Treat Ball, and you can see I'm going to go ahead and do that and click enter. So you can see right here, other people are selling it besides the Mellow Dog. Remember, not only one person is selling one product. One product can be sold by many, many people. So you want to go ahead and find the person that's doing really good with it, because that gives us a reason to go ahead and run that product. You click see ad details, click shop now. We're going to go ahead and try to find out this store's information, add shop, and you see right here they're not doing any sales. I'm going to go ahead and untrack that store, but what we're going to do is actually search this up in another tab to see if anyone else is selling it right now. So I opened up Snuffle Ball, go ahead and close this website, and you can see a lot of people are selling this product. There's something called Warm Me Pets. I'm going to go ahead and search this up too. This one is not doing well with it. Now, I like to spend around like 3 or 4 minutes trying to find out basically who is selling this product. If I can't find the main person selling it, I go ahead and just move on to the next product. So we're going to go ahead and keep scrolling down. You can see there's another shop right here. Keep scrolling down as that shop loads. Keep scrolling. And I don't think there's any more competitors at all. So it actually has no more competitors. And I'm going to go ahead and quit. Oh, there's one more right here. So see add details. And then click shop now. And I'm going to go ahead and see if there's any more. And it looks like there's no more. So you can see right here, there's one shop now. I'm going to go ahead and track this. Now, if I can't find any stores doing good with this, I'm going to go ahead and give up and go on to the next product. So no more right now. And then we have another store right here. I'm going to go ahead and copy this, add shop. And you want to go ahead and delete everything after .com. Add shop. But yeah, if you can't find any other person, oh, right here. Okay, so within the first 10 minutes of showing this product research, we already found a winning product. Now, why is this a winning product? It's not because I would want to buy it or my girlfriend would want to buy it or it's a really cool product. I actually don't even know what the product is. All I know is that this person started out not doing any sales, and all of a sudden he just started going up and up and up and up and up and up. So what this tells you is that this is a winning product, because this guy just started last month and he's literally scaling all the way up to around $4,000 in sales, and he's probably going to go up even more. So this right here is probably a winning product. So to recap, what we did was we actually went to Shop Now. We started with this thing right here, just this dog bed, right? We went to this dog bed, we searched up calming dog bed. The calming dog bed gave us another website. It gave us this website right here called the Mellow Dog, and this website right here actually wasn't doing that good at all. But we went ahead and went to Shop Hunter and we went to see their products. And let me go back to my Shop Hunter. You can see the Mellow Dog, and we went to their products, and I went ahead and just chose a random product that they have on their website because they're selling this product as well. That means they're testing different products. Now there's a reason why this person is testing different products, because all of these products he probably saw the winners of these products and he's testing it himself. You can see right here, we searched up this one, we searched up Snuffle, and with Snuffle we went to like 10 different websites, and we finally found this website right here that is basically selling this product. And when we plug into Shop Hunter, you can see that it is the winning store, and you can see this is a winning product right here. So what I want you guys to know is that a lot of people running ads actually has no idea what they're doing. So what you want to do is find out one guy that knows what they're doing, because he has the right testing strategy, the right scaling strategy, and he knows everything about dropshipping, which you will eventually learn. So you want to find that one guy doing really good, because most people out there do not know how to set this up correctly, but you are going to know because obviously you're taking this course. Here is already one winner, but you can see right here, I literally had one product in the Shop Now that linked me all the way to this product right here. And this product would not have showed up if you just kept scrolling Shop Now, Shop Now, Shop Now, because this product will not show up at all. So that's why you want to go ahead and go that route. But yeah, that is the product research method. And it just goes to show you it works, because we found this product research method within 15 minutes. And this is a winning store right now. But if you want to go ahead and try yourself, go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and choose this product as my winning product, and we're going to go ahead and set up the store for it next. All right, now that we have our winning product, the product that we have right here, you can see this is the winning product that we found. And what you want to do is actually go ahead and see if it's on AliExpress. So I'm going to go ahead and see if it's on AliExpress. And you can see right here, it is on AliExpress right now. So we're good to go. As long as the product that you see is on AliExpress, then you're good to go to run this product. All right, what is going on, Prime members? Today I'm going to show you how I do my product research. Now, for the past few days, or even a week or so, I've been using this tool called afterlib.com. If you don't know what it is, go to the description down below. There's a promo code. You can use promo code PRIME for 10% off. But yeah, Afterlib is basically like Facebook Ads Library. So if you read the first PDF about product research, I usually use Facebook Ads Library, but Afterlib kind of does the job for you in terms of the filters. I actually do recommend you to use Afterlib to find your first winning product, but if you are on a budget and you cannot afford Afterlib, you can go ahead and still use Facebook Ads Library. I still find winners using this method on Facebook Ads Library. But for this video, I want to go ahead and show you an updated way of how I found my winning products now. So you want to go ahead and go to Afterlib. You also want to go ahead and use a tool called Shop Hunter. By now, I'm pretty sure you have it, but if you don't, Shop Hunter basically could find a website and tell you exactly how many sales they are doing. So that link is also in the description down below. You can use promo code PRIME for 25% off lifetime. So yeah, those two tools, Afterlib and Shop Hunter, are what we are using today. But yeah, you want to go ahead and find something on Shop Hunter like this. This is the goal of today. You want to either find a rising chart or a stable chart. I want to explain why these two charts make the most sense. So a rising chart, you can see right here, the competitor literally launched the store, I would say 2 weeks ago, and you can see he was struggling for a bit, testing out new interests, right? Once he started scaling with CBOs, you can see he's taking off. Now this makes sense for us to copy, because if he's able to do it in 2 weeks, we we could probably do it in even less amount of time because we know how to test products and scale products. If he's able to do it, you're able to do it, he's selling the same product as you, there should be no reason why you should not be able to sell the same amount he is. And for a stable chart, the reason why we look for stable charts is that it's literally proving to you that this product is being sold consistently every single day. So there are customers for this product. Now it's going to be a little harder to scale with a stable chart, but you can always launch a store and prove to yourself and make yourself a good 10 to 30% profit margins on stuff like this because it's stable. You know there's a market for it, you know people are buying it. So you want to test any product, you want to go ahead and make sure it's a rising chart or a stable chart. Now me personally, I love my rising charts because the potential here is basically unlimited. Now if your competitor starts scaling up, you can basically copy them and scale with them, and you know that product is selling at that time, and it's basically a race to see who sells the product the best. Whereas a stable chart, the person's already established, they're already selling it for a long time, they probably already have the winning interest already, so it's a little bit harder for a stable chart, but nonetheless you have to look for either or right here. So you want to go to Afterlib, and this is where you find the Shopify stores to go ahead and plug into Shop Hunter. So for example, what I like to do is go to Technologies, I do Shopify, so we're only going to see Shopify stores, the country I put United States, language English, shop now for the calls to action, display format I do a video because video always converts better than image in my opinion. And in my past few stores I usually just choose video, and for the publisher platform you want to do Facebook or Instagram and add both of them there. And now the only thing you want to play with after these settings right here is this thing right here. You can do trending or performance. These I've seen have the best winning products, and then you also want to go ahead and change the date. Now if you're gonna do the last 30 days, because by default I think is the last 30 days, just be aware that you are seeing the same ad slash product as everybody else using this platform. So you want to go ahead and change things up. You want to do the last week, the last 2 weeks, the last 3 weeks. But I'm going to go ahead and do the last 30 days just to show you how many winners there are here and how accurate this app is. And once I'm here, what I like to do is literally just click shop now, click shop now, click shop now. I know people like to look at the ad and all that stuff. I personally just want to see how much revenue they're doing, and if I find one that's doing really well, then I figure out how I'm gonna sell it. Too many people waste time like looking like, is this a good ad or whatever. I just open up all these stores, and I'm literally, the first thing I'm gonna do is just go here, copy this, delete this, I'll go all the way to Shop Hunter and paste it in to see if it's selling good or not. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and do this for all these stores. I don't want to go ahead and bore you, but you see the first store right here. So it did really, really well, $10,000 a day, and then they ended up descaling to $1,000 a day. I think it's probably because they're either unprofitable or they're dealing with an ad account ban. Now, if you want to go ahead and see how well this store does later on, you can leave it tracking and it'll tell you exactly how much it does. So let's just say tomorrow ends up doing $2,000 in revenue, and then $4,000, and $5,000. They're scaling back up. So this is not always a bad thing. You can see that they had scaled it to $10,000 before, and they scaled back down maybe because it was unprofitable. But you should wait to see what else they do for this store. I'm gonna leave it tracking, but the next thing you want to do is click add shop, and I'm gonna go ahead and start adding the shops that I have right here. You see the browser, I have like 10 stores open, but I'm gonna go ahead and start adding all these shops. I'll come back to you when I see a rising chart or a stable chart. So this is the next store that I'm doing, and I'm kind of gonna guess that this one is gonna be really, really good because Mother's Day just passed. It probably will have a rising chart, but it's probably dead now because Mother's Day already passed. But this product itself is for moms specifically. And all right, I guess that was right. You can see right here, they literally started scaling up right before Mother's Day, and even after Mother's Day, they started selling a little bit more. But now it's completely dead. This product is still selling somewhat pretty good. You can see how right here is doing a rebound, so you might actually see it go up again, and this might be a good product to test. But the best time to test this product probably would have been when they were doing like $7,000 of revenue. You can see consistently they were going up and up and up and up, and you can tell there's a Mother's Day product, so it makes sense for them to keep going up until Mother's Day happens, which now it's happened already, so they're descaling ads. But you can see that this is a good example of why this product will be good, because it's an uptrend. It's selling for Mother's Day for a reason, and yeah, this is a really good product, and I probably should have ran this product before Mother's Day. Unfortunately, I just didn't find it in time. But yeah, something like this would make sense, but I'm going to go ahead and keep looking until I can see a really good rising chart or even a stable chart. Alright, so you can see the thing right here is the same situation. You can see this is also, I believe, a Mother's Day product. So yeah, there's a Mother's Day product you can see right here, and you can see how they were able to scale it all the way up. They do have some weird dips going on, which is not the best, but you can see they went from $8,000 revenue to almost $42,000, and then around here for Mother's Day, and they started declining. This is a Mother's Day product. You can see every year they probably scale the store up, but like I said, there's a Mother's Day product, another one that I saw. I'm gonna go ahead and see what else I can find. Alright, so I actually have seen this product before, and as you can see, it's kind of a combination of both a stable chart and the rising chart. Not only is it stably making around $10,000 a day, it's actually going up the past few days. And this product right here is a Pilates bar. I've seen this product before, but I didn't know they were scaling up. So you can see how well this chart looks like right here and how well everything is. So you see this method actually does work. You can tell that this product is stable. It's also been rising the past few days. These are the kind of products that you want to look for and go ahead and test. I'm not saying test this one specifically, but you want to look for things closer to this. Let's just say this is like at like $2,000 in revenue to $4,000 in revenue. It will make more sense. Honestly, I think it's already too late because they're already doing stable around $10,000 a day. I'm not saying you can't do this though. You could do it, but it'll be a little bit harder because they're already, you know, winning the interest and doing really well. But yeah, that's basically how I do my product research. I do a combination of Afterlib and Shop Hunter, and yeah, that's basically all I do. I hope you guys find your next winning products easily, just like this strategy right here. Going back to Afterlib, like I said, you want to go ahead and do these filters. You want to change performance and trending. These are the only two things I use right here. And for the timestamp, you want to go ahead and choose either 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, a month. You could basically play around with it and get different results. I just chose 30 days because by default it is the 30 days. But yeah, go ahead and play around with it. The idea is still the same. Find a product on here, just click shop now all of them and plug into Shop Hunter. When one has a rising chart or a stable chart, you want to see if it's on AliExpress. If the product's on AliExpress, then you're good to sell. And yeah, that's about it for the product research method. I hope you learned a lot, and I'll see you guys next time. Alright, but now that we have our winning product, we're going to go ahead and set up the store for it. So you want to do this the same night or the same day that you're doing this. As soon as you find this winning product, I bet you there's a bunch of other people that have found it just like you, and you want to go ahead and be one of the first to market this after this guy. So the reason why this works so well is because this guy basically proves to you this is a winning product, and you're going to go ahead and outscale him and outdo him. Yeah, so basically with this, you want to go ahead and create a niche store for basically dogs. Now the reason why you want to do a niche store, because you don't know if this product is going to work for you or not, and if it ends up not working, you can always use that store in the future. You basically repurpose it and use it for another product that is a dog store. So what you want to do, actually, you want to go to this website called brandcrowd.com, and you want to go ahead and just search up a few things. I'm going to go ahead and just search up dog, pup, paw, play, toy. So what you want to do is going to go ahead and do that, and it's going to go ahead and show you a bunch of different names for you to choose from. But you can see right here, it recommends a bunch of different names. Paw Pals, we have Pup Playtime, Wolf World, Puppy Paradise, a bunch of these names right here. And I'm going to go ahead and just choose any one of these. Don't think about it too much. I'm going to go ahead and just choose the best one I think is cool. Tail Chasers. All right, that sounds pretty cool. So what you want to do is once you choose your name, you want to make sure that your domain name is available. So you want to go to namecheap.com. And now before you even think of anything, we're not buying our domain on namecheap.com. We're actually just using it to see if it's available or not. So you want to go ahead and see it. Tailchasers.com. I'm almost certain that this domain name is probably taken, but that is fine because I want to go ahead and, okay, it is not taken, but it's also $8,000 to buy it. So we do not want to do that. The only thing you want to do is put the in front of it. So you want to see right here. Okay, so the Tail Chasers is still $3,000 a year. I guess I chose a really good name because a lot of people want this name right here. And we're going to go ahead and choose something else. Shoptailchasers.com. You can see right now, this domain is available for only $9 per year. And that is the domain that we want to choose. Now, if you're wondering if this does anything to your store, I can guarantee you it does not. No one really looks at the URL just like that. If you want to make an example, Logan Paul's drink called Prime, it's called drinkprime.com. It's literally just Drink Prime. If you want another example, this brand called Away, which is a really, really popular travel bag, their domain is called awaytravel.com. Now, it literally does not matter if you own the domain name or not. For us, Shop Tail Chasers is going to be our domain name. If you want more options, you can actually go ahead and do officialtailchasers.com. That works as well. Anything works for you. I'm actually going to go ahead and go with officialtailchasers.com. It sounds like a really good store for me, so I'm going to go ahead and choose that. So once we have our domain name, we're actually not going to do anything with it. We just want to know it's available, and now you want to save this in the back of your mind. So for us, it's going to be officialtailchasers.com, and when we set up our Shopify store, this is going to go ahead and come in handy. All right, now that we made the Gmail account, you can see right here, our Gmail account is now created. The next thing we want to do is actually start our Shopify store. So yeah, this is the link that you want to use. Go ahead and create your Shopify store, but enter email address right here, officialtailchasers@gmail.com. Click start free trial, and then we're going to go ahead and just choose some options right here. For this, you want to go ahead and copy me if you want to. If not, just click skip all. I click here. I'm not using any other platform. Online store. Let's see, products, I'll just decide later. Now I don't know that actually does anything or not, but I always do those options, and I haven't had any issues with Shopify or getting banned on Shopify or anything like that. So if you want to copy me, go ahead and do that as well. The store name, we're gonna go ahead and do Tail Chasers, and then we're gonna go ahead and click next right here, United States, and then we're gonna go ahead and continue with email. Go ahead and put a password, create Shopify ID. And there we go, it's building our store. And that's basically how you set up your Gmail and basically set up your Shopify account. All right, now that we're in our Shopify store, the very first thing you want to do is actually go ahead and click select the plan. Now you want to do this just because you're going to go ahead and start the store anyways. You might as well start the plan now, and you have a free trial for 3 months as well. So I'm going to go ahead and choose a plan. For everybody starting out, you can basically choose any plan you want, but I'm going to go ahead and choose the basic plan just because this is like the only plan you actually need anyways. The only reason why you would want the more advanced ones would be because of the payment processing fees. And you can see it gets lower and lower as you go up and up. But until you reach the first $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 a day in sales, you don't need to upgrade to these plans. And if you do end up hitting those sales, you always end up upgrading these plans anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and choose basic, and I'm going to go ahead and fill out this information, and then we'll see you guys back in just a few minutes. All right, so once you add your credit card in, it's going to ask you, do you want this POS system? Go ahead and click no thanks. You don't just do that, and then you click X right here. So now we have your Shopify store, and remember, next thing you want to do is actually remove the password in Shopify store. So if you go to online store and click themes, it says that your online store is password protected. That means anyone that views your store actually can't see anything, and there's actually a password. You want to go ahead and just get this out of the way, click remove password. It says congrats on launching your store, but you know, we haven't launched our store just yet, but I like to get that out of the way because you might build your store, do all this stuff, and then end up launching your store, but forget to turn off the password. So just get that out of your way and remove password, and then I'll go ahead and see you on the next one. Now, the very next thing we're going to focus on is something called themes. If you don't know what a theme is, it's very simple. It's just how your store looks. And Shopify gives you pretty good looking themes. Unfortunately, the one they give you originally, it says Dawn right here, honestly just doesn't look that good. But if you scroll down here, you have basically 5 themes right here that look really nice. But if you want a recommendation, it's always Refresh or Sense. But to show you what a theme is like, I'm going to go ahead and open these up so I can go ahead and show you what a theme really is. So a theme is basically how your store looks. Every theme has its own characteristics, has its own kind of like way of showing things. And you can see right here, this theme is meant for like jewelry, this theme is meant for like fashion, and this theme right here is meant for like shampoo and stuff like that. But it doesn't mean we can't use this for any other product. Now, I love this theme. It's called Refresh, and honestly, this is like the only theme that you need if you want to go ahead and use this theme. Called Sense is also very similar. So I'm going to go ahead and click New Demo Store, and you can see right here, these stores look pretty nice. This is the Refresh theme, and I love using this theme just because it's so versatile. You can basically sell any product with this theme, so I really recommend this one. But if you go ahead and go to Sense, this theme is also really nice. It's also catered towards more for like girls. There's a lot of gradient colors going on. You can see right here, they're both very nice themes, but honestly, I just prefer Refresh. If you want to go ahead and choose Sense, that's completely up to you, but these are completely free themes, and do not worry about all those paid themes, premium themes. I've used all the themes before, and honestly, themes don't really matter that much. But if you want to go ahead and choose Refresh, because that's what I'm going to do, click Add, and it's going to go ahead and add the theme right here. And while this is updating, you actually want to go ahead and click Publish right here, because once this is done, this is your actual theme right here, and this is just like your theme library, so you don't really have your theme active yet, and your website is still going to look like the Dawn theme. So once this is done uploading, you want to go ahead and click Publish, and then that's how you basically pick your theme. All right, so it's done uploading. It's just added. You want to click Publish. You want to click Publish right here, and then we're going to go ahead and go to our store so you can see how it looks like. And you can see right here, it's the Refresh theme. Obviously, it doesn't look as great as the demo before, but that's just because we haven't done anything to it yet. But it's giving us a really blank slate for us to work with. But yeah, this is just a theme. So after you don't upload the theme, the next thing we're going to do is actually upload your product. All right, now we're going to go ahead and add the product for your store. So we want to go ahead and click Products, add your product. And you can see right here, we're going to put Snuffle Ball Interactive Treat Game. All right, and then for the description, what you're going to do is actually go to your competitor's website and actually just copy everything that they have. And as you can see right here, I actually can't copy it. So they have something on where I literally cannot copy it. I can't left click or right click. I could right click actually, but I cannot left click. So actually what you want to do is actually click the 3 buttons up to the top right in Google Chrome, click Settings, and you want to go ahead and go to Privacy and Security. And then you want to go to Site Settings. And then we'll click this JavaScript, and you want to go ahead and click Don't Allow Sites to Use JavaScript. And once you do that, I'm going to refresh. Now I can go ahead and copy their entire website. Now the reason why we're doing this again is just because, so I'm going to go ahead and just Control C. That means I'm copying everything here, and I'm going to go back to my store and paste it onto there. Now that we're on our Shopify site, I'm go ahead and click this, and you can see right here, I just basically pasted everything from my competitor's site. Now the reason why you do this is because you want to go ahead and test these products as fast and as efficiently as you can. You don't want to waste time on the product or the website like that, because chances are, if this product ended up not working out for you, you have no emotional attachment to it. You basically just copy your competitor's site. You can go ahead and go to the next product. Now this is really efficient because it allows you to go ahead and just spend one day on the website, or maybe even a few hours on the website, put it up on Facebook and start testing it right away. Now, if you want to go ahead and learn more about website building, how to make it look nice, how to make it look pretty, you're going to go ahead and go to the A to Z course, and I'll teach you exactly how to build a really high converting website. But as of right now, you want to think about it as like you're borrowing their website, and then when you go ahead and start making sales, you can go ahead and start making the website look better. You can go ahead and change the words, you can go ahead and change everything about it. But as of right now, the most efficient way and the most accelerated way is just to copy your competitor. And if you think about it, since you're not spending that much money on ads anyways in the beginning, your competitor is probably not going to see it, and you're not going to have any issues with it anyway. So you're kind of borrowing it for now. When you do end up scaling up, that's when you go ahead and start changing things. But as of right now, the fastest and most efficient way, and I see a lot of people get stuck on this part, is because they want to go ahead and be creative. They want to build the best website. They want to do all this stuff. It might take them like a few days, a week, a month to get started. Right now, we're getting started the fastest way possible, and this is the way we do it. So you want to go ahead and just paste that right there. And then for the media, what you want to do is start adding photos of the product. If I go right here, our competitor's website, I want to go ahead and screenshot this. So if you don't have any screenshot software, I'm going to go ahead and link it down below. It's called Gazzo. I'm honestly just going to go ahead and screenshot something like this right here, and boom, it is screenshotted. And I screenshot it and open up a link right here. Gonna go ahead and just go to the downloads and just save this image right now. And you can see it's now saved. We go to Shopify, click add files. I'm going to go ahead and go to downloads, and I'm going to go ahead and upload it right here. Our price, we're going to copy our competitors. So you can see our competitors right here. They're selling it for $19.90. But I do want to make sure that they are not just selling for $19.90. They might be having a shipping fee afterwards. So how do you check? You want to go to add to cart. You want to proceed to checkout, and let's see what their shipping fee is. And you see right here, shipping is calculated the next step. I'm going to go ahead and put some fake information in at yahoo.com. I'm going to go ahead and put my name. Doesn't really matter. You can go ahead and put whatever you want, and then click continue shipping, and you can see right here their standard premium shipping is $3.95. Put your total at $23.85. Now this is a weird number for me. I actually don't like that number, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to price that at $24.95. Now most of the time your competitor is just going to have one number, probably like $24.95, $24.99, $39.99. Just go ahead and copy that number, just because it does so well for them. It might as well do well for you too. Go ahead and click compare our price, $50. So when you scroll down, you want to go ahead and put some number right here. I put 1,924. You're kind of just letting Shopify know, hey, I have stock. I'm not sure if this matters or not, but I haven't had any issues with Shopify drop shipping by doing this. So you want to go ahead and put a random number right here, and you want to check this box, continue selling when it's out of stock. And you want to go ahead and scroll down, and then the variants. Now this product doesn't have any variants or color or anything like that, but let's just say this product did, right? So let's go ahead and do this. Let's just say this product had different colors. You want to go ahead and do black, green, red, and we click done. Then you want to go ahead and click save, and then scroll all the way back down. Why? Because if you go back down, you have to actually link the picture. So you can see this one right here is actually a red ball. So you want to click red and click this picture right here. Obviously, I don't have any more pictures, but if you did have a black one and you did have a green ball, you want to go ahead and click green, and you want to click the green picture right here. And then you have a black one, you want to click black and click the black pictures right here. And that's how you add basically the variants of a product. But unfortunately, this product doesn't have a variant, so I can't really show you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and delete these right now because there is no variants anyways. Delete variants. And you can see right here, I can click save. And now this product is now done. You want to click view, and you can see on our website, boom, we created a website in just like 15 minutes. We did copy our competitor, but like I said, we're just borrowing it now. If you really, really want to, you can go to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to go ahead and rephrase these words right here. You can rephrase this, you can rephrase all of these stuff. But honestly, it doesn't really matter until you start making consistent sales. The reason why we're doing this is because we want to go ahead and launch our store as soon as possible. So now that you have finished uploading your product, the next thing you want to work on is your website color. You want to go ahead and click online store, and then we're going to go ahead and click customize for your theme. Now the theme comes in a blue color. Honestly, it doesn't really matter what color you choose. Just make sure it kind of matches your product or your store somehow. I don't really like this blue. I'm going to go ahead and change the color to like a greenish color, just because somehow I just see a dog toy as a green color. I'm not sure why, but you want to go ahead and click theme settings, click colors, and you can see right here, accent one is what you want to change. I'm going to go ahead and change it to a green color. You can see right here, it's a pretty bright green. I'm going to go ahead and change it to like a darker green like this. And honestly, it does not not matter, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do a green like this, and then you want to go back to colors and you want to do accent 2, and then you want to go ahead and change accent 2 to white. All right, you want to go ahead and change accent 2 to the same color, so recently used, currently used. You want to change it to that as well. And now they changed the website colors. You also got to change some of the blocks. So you can see right here, the website right here, this is still blue. So you want to click on this, and then the color scheme says inverse, just change to accent 1. You can see right here, just change to the green. So anything that is not green like this, the bottom part down here, you want to click it, change the color scheme, click accent 1. Now everything is green. I personally like this color. Honestly, for this product, you can probably choose any color. I just went with green. And for your product, you can probably choose any color as well. But for this color right here, I actually do want to keep it white. So I'm going to go ahead and choose background 1, and now it is white. It looks a little better like that. Click save. And yeah, that's all you got to do to change your website colors. The very next thing we're going to do is change our announcement bar. So the announcement bar right here says welcome to our store. It's very easy. What you actually want to do is actually change it to like an offer that your customer can't refuse. So what you're going to do is free shipping on all orders and 50% off site sale. Something like that. Click save, and that's basically how you change the text for the announcement bar. The next thing we're going to work on is actually something called policies. Now you have to have policies on your website or else Facebook is not going to let you run ads. So what am I talking about? You want to click here, settings, and there is something over here called policies. And the last one right here is called the refund policy, privacy policy, and terms of service. I'm actually going to go ahead and click create from template, and you can see right here, boom, it creates everything for you. So you actually don't need to do anything here. And then you want to go scroll down here, create from template, boom, you're done. And then go here, boom, you're done. So Shopify actually makes it really easy for you to go ahead and create these templates. But you can see right here, you actually do have to do some stuff. So what you want to do is actually just go ahead and delete something like this. Right here is gone. So you don't need that anymore. And then you actually want to go ahead and delete your address right here. I probably blurred it out, you can't see it, but you want to go ahead and delete your address. You want to go ahead and scroll down and start deleting stuff like this. Anytime it has something like this, parentheses, or in between these brackets, you want to go ahead and delete it. But yeah, go ahead and delete those stuff right there. Delete this thing right here. Delete all of this. I'm not going to go ahead and do this and let you watch this, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then you can go ahead and delete that yourself. So once you're finished editing the policies, you want to go ahead and click X, because we're going to go ahead and add them to the footer. Go to navigation right here, right under online store. You want to click footer menu. You want to go ahead and change this to policies, and what we're going to do is click delete right here, and then click add menu item, and we're going to go ahead and start adding our policies. So refund policy, click this. You want to click policies. You want to click refund policy, click add. The next one we're going to do is privacy policy. Click this, click policies, click privacy policy right here, click add again. The last thing we got to do is terms of service. So go ahead and do that. Terms of service, policies, terms of service, click add. And once you add it, you want to click save menu. Now, once you added it here, you actually want to add it to your store. So you want to click online store, click customize. We're going to scroll down and click this right here. And as you can see, it doesn't really show up. So you want to go ahead and click this, show policy links, and boom, you can see right here. Refund policy, privacy policy, terms of service is all there now. Click save, and that's what you got to do for your navigation footer. All right, now that we've done the navigation footer, you actually want to work on your navigation header. So what is your navigation header? Your navigation header is up here. You can see right here, home, catalog, contact. Only thing we have to change right now is basically catalog. Since we only have one product, it would be kind of silly to send them to a catalog page when we only have one product. So you actually want to go ahead and change this to shop now. Now in order to change that, you want to click exit. You want to go here, navigation. You want to go to the main menu, and you want to click delete. Once you click that, click add menu item. You want to write shop right here. Click this, click products, click on your product, add, and then you want to move this in the middle, and you want to go ahead and click save menu. And it's going to go ahead and take a few minutes to update. And you see right now, it hasn't updated yet. Home, catalog, contact. I'm going to go ahead and pause the video right now, but then in like 5 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and refresh it. And you can see it's going to be updated. I'm going to show you how it's going to bring you straight to the product page. So it did not take 5 minutes. It took like maybe like 1 second, but you can see right here, it says home, shop, contact, click shop. And you can see right here, it goes straight to our product page. And that's exactly what you want. And then now you're finished with the navigation header. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and work on our logo. Now, logo, it doesn't have to be crazy, but we do use this website called brandcrowd.com. I'm gonna go ahead and put our business name in. So it's called Tail Chasers. Great logos. And you wanna go ahead and put some keywords that you want: dog, tail, paw, playing. Click continue, icon and text, click continue. It's gonna generate some logos for us. So just because we have something called tail in our name, I'm gonna go ahead and choose a logo that has a tail on it. So this one has a tail on it. This one has tails on it, but this one looks pretty cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and click this one, and then you want to click X right now, and then it's gonna let you go ahead and do that. You want to go ahead and select the variation. Honestly, this one looks perfectly fine to me, so I'm gonna select this one, and I'm gonna delete this. And the next thing you want to do actually is that you want to go ahead and make this a little bolder, just because it's very hard to see. This one looks all right, and then you want to go ahead and click background, and you want to choose the background as white, and you can see right now. Go ahead and make this a little more bold, and you can see right here, this looks kind of nice. Maybe a little bit more spacing. Honestly, it doesn't really matter all too much, but this looks all right. I'm going to go ahead and start screenshotting this because this software is paid, and unfortunately I do not feel like paying today. You're going to want to go ahead and screenshot this with as little space as possible, or a little dead space as possible. So once you screenshot this, you want to save your image, and then you're going to go to a website called removebackground.com. You want to go click upload image. We're going to upload it, and these are old images that I tried out, but you can see right here, boom, it removed the background for us. Click download, and now to upload to our Shopify store, you want to go to online store, click customize, and now that we're here, the next thing you want to do is click theme settings, logo, select image. We're going to go ahead and upload the logo right here that we just downloaded from remove background. Let it upload, click done. As you can see, our logo is now here. It looks pretty good. Yep, that's basically all you need to do. You want to go ahead and make the logo bigger, you can. But honestly, this looks great already. I'm going to save it now, and that's how you create the logo for your website. So this next step is called Remove Powered by Shopify. Now, if you don't want to, you don't have to, but some people want to know, so I'm going to include it in the course. And you can see right here in the bottom left, it says 2023 Tail Chasers Powered by Shopify. It honestly does not matter too much, but if you really want to, you can click exit. Click these three little dots right here, edit default theme content, and what we're going to do is actually search it up. So search up powered by, and you can see right here, here's the text. You want to press one space bar, click save, click the back right here, click customize, and you can see right here it is now gone. It just says Tail Chasers, and that's it. So if you want to remove it, you can, but it doesn't really matter, to be honest. And if you wanted to, it doesn't take too much time as well. So if you really want to, go ahead and do that. But yeah, that's how you remove Powered by Shopify. So we're going to go ahead and set up our customer service email. By default, Shopify chooses your Gmail as your customer service email. Honestly, you don't want your customers emailing your personal Gmail like that. So click settings, and you see your store details. You want to click edit, and then the sender email, you want to go ahead and change it to support at whatever your domain name was in the beginning. Now, remember mine, it was called officialtailchasers.com. You want to do that. It looks a lot more official that way. And now Shopify is only going to contact you through this email right here, and then you're going to go ahead and use this email to contact your customers, and you click save, and that's all you got to do. So the next step is basically doing your shipping locations. You want to go ahead and click shipping delivery. You want to click manage. It's going to have a bunch of default stuff. You're actually going to go ahead and click manage and delete all of that stuff right here. And once you do that, you want to click add rates, freight zone, and you want to do US, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand, because that is the 4 countries that I'm going to target myself. If you want to target other countries, you can do so, but honestly, just stick with these 4. It's been working great for me, my students, my partner. It's been working great for everybody. And you can go ahead and add the countries now. So United States, Canada, Australia, New Zealand. Click done, and you can see right here, you want to add the rate. I personally just do something like free shipping, and I'm going to go ahead and put 7 to 12 business days. Once you're done with that, click done, and then you want to click save in the top right, and that's basically how you set up your shipping locations. All right, so the next thing you want to do is set up markets. So in the same page, there's something called markets right here. Just because you know where to ship to doesn't mean Shopify knows where you want to accept payments from. So I already have the US as one, but you want to go ahead and add the other 3. So to do that, you want to go to the top right, click add market. We're going to go ahead and write Canada, Australia, and then New Zealand. And we're going to do the same thing right here. You want to add all of them. Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and then you want to click done, click save, and click OK. The next thing you want to do is click manage, and you want to go ahead and turn this off. You don't want to show the customers the local currency, just because the US dollar goes ahead and currency conversion to like Canada or New Zealand or Australian dollars, it's honestly going to look a little weird. I'll just turn it off, click save, and then there you go. That's all you got to do is turn on the market for United States, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. So the next thing we're going to do is actually buy our domain. You want to go to Shopify, click settings, and then you want to go to domains. Now remember the domain that I chose in the beginning. I didn't buy it yet, but I do have it in the back of my mind. I put it down somewhere, click buy new domain, but at least we confirmed it was available. You want to do officialtailchasers.com, and you can see right here it's available for $15 a year. I'm going to go ahead and let this load because it takes a while, and then click buy. And you want to go ahead and just basically buy this. All right, so you can see right here, I basically bought the domain. It's called officialtailchasers.com. So this error message always shows up. You want to click resend email. But the thing is, this email, I don't know why it takes so long, but sometimes it could take up to 15 minutes for you to get the email. So if you don't get the email right away, don't worry. Shopify is just bugging out. It always does that. But what you want to do to check if it's working or not, obviously it is working, but we'll go ahead and check anyways. See right here, boom. Once I go ahead and do this, officialtailchasers.com, it goes straight to my website, and you can see right here, it looks good. Now the reason why it shows myshopify.com is because obviously I'm logged into Shopify, and I can go ahead and edit my products. But yeah, that's basically how you buy your domain. Pretty simple process. All right, so in this step, you're actually going to go ahead and set up your payment methods. So obviously Shopify needs to know where to pay you when you get a sale. So you click payments, and you can see right here, Shopify payments is one thing right here, but you can see right here, PayPal is another thing. Now, I honestly, for beginners, do not recommend PayPal at all. Now, PayPal is very good when you have good cash flow, when you have a bunch of reserves, but the reason why I don't recommend PayPal at all is because they are famous for stealing people's money. Now, it might sound crazy, but PayPal do end up holding your money for a long amount of time. It honestly happened to me, happens to my students, happens to everybody. So if you don't have that cash flow, do not activate PayPal. Actually, to deactivate, you want to click Manage and go ahead and click Deactivate PayPal Express Checkout and deactivate it. And there we go. PayPal is not deactivated. Now you want to go ahead and click Shopify payments, complete account setup, and you want to go ahead and just submit these stuff right here. Obviously it should be self-explanatory. I'm not going to go ahead and show you what to do because obviously these are very sensitive information, like my bank account and my business, but you want to go ahead and set that up and you should be all good to go ahead and accept payments on your store. So that's basically the last step to your store, and that is your checkout page. So what am I talking about? When you go to online store and you click customize, and then you go ahead and go to right here and click checkout, you can see right here, it looks kind of weird. It looks kind of weird because obviously the buttons are not the same colors and we don't have our logo right here. So you want to go ahead and click this right here, go to theme settings. So you want to scroll down, and then right here it says logo, select this. You want to upload your logo. You want to go ahead and put the position to the center, put it as large, and it keeps going down. You want to go ahead and click accents, click currently used, buttons currently used, and you can see right here, it's going to change everything to green. So it basically matches our website. Click save. And there's one more thing you want to do before you want to go ahead and hop off this video. You want to click exit, click settings, click checkout, and go ahead and scroll down. You want to go ahead and click this. You want to require first and last name. I don't know why Shopify does this, but they only require first name for an order. You always want to require first and last name. Click save, and that's basically all you have to do. And you can see right now, it literally only took you maybe an hour or 2 hours to have a fully functional website up. And you can see right here, you want to click customize, click shop, and you can see this is our product page. This is a fully functional website. All right, so the last thing you have to do is basically put reviews for your page. I have a link right here, but it's also the link down below. You get basically 45 days of the awesome plan for Judge.me. Now, if you don't know what Judge.me is actually the best review app that I've used so far. To install, you want to click apps, and you want to just search up Judge.me. And then right here, Judge.me product reviews, click add app, and then go ahead and click install app. Now, once you install it and go through the process, you want to go ahead and use this coupon right here. Go ahead and click upgrade, but let's go ahead and install it first. You want to click my current live theme, click next, install widgets now. It's going to go ahead and do its thing, but I'm going to go ahead and resume the video when it's done. So it is now done installing, and you can see right here in the product page, if you scroll down, it shows reviews right here. But we will actually need the awesome plan because the awesome plan gives us a bunch of features that we actually need. So once it's installed, you want to go ahead and click upgrade. It's going to go ahead and do its thing, and you can see right here, upgrade for $15 a month. Go ahead and click that. And you can see the trial is around 45 days and it's due June 18th. And obviously today is not June 18th, so I'm going ahead and click approve. And boom, now we have 45 days of free Judge.me awesome plan, which is basically everything that you need. I'm going to go ahead and show you what else to do next. You want to go here, and we're going to go ahead and start writing reviews. Now, where are we getting these reviews from? You're actually getting these reviews from Amazon themselves. So you want to go ahead and search up your product, see if you can find your product on Amazon. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to search up Sniffle Ball. And you can see Well, our product is on Amazon. You can see right here it has 2 reviews. There's one with 300 reviews. But obviously this is not the exact product, but it could go work right here. Another 37 reviews. I guess it's like a new product because there's not that many reviews. Most of the time we find dropshipping products, they're gonna have a lot of reviews. So you wanna go ahead and just open it. All the stuff that I can see, there's one. Unfortunately, there's just not that much, but that's completely fine. We just gotta go ahead and work with what we have. So you want to go to your product page and you want to go ahead and start writing reviews. But you want to click right here, 37 ratings, and all you want to do is copy this, go ahead and click write review, paste it here. You want to go ahead and copy the title, paste it here. And for the name, you want to go ahead and just copy the Amazon seller's name or the Amazon reviewer's name. And the email, you always want to do something like this. So what you want to do is just put a random string of letters above gmail.com, go ahead and click submit review. And you can see it submitted a review. The next thing you're going to do is actually go ahead and refresh the page and write a new review. So write a review again, you want to scroll down. And if you see ones like this that's really long with a picture, that's also really, really good. But we're not going to go ahead and do that just yet. We're going to save it for later because later on, we're going to paste this and it's going to show up as the most recent review. So it looks really good for the customer. But what you want to do is actually just keep doing this over and over again. I would say about 10 to 20 times if you can. I'm going to do it one more time to show you what it's like. The name, and you want to go ahead and copy this for the title. Boom, at gmail.com, submit review. Now let's say you did 20 of these text reviews, right? And you want some image ones as well. So you want to go ahead and do this, and you want to go ahead and actually save this image on Amazon. So we're going to go ahead and save it, and then we're going to write a review. We're going to copy all of this. Copy all of this. You want to find really, really long reviews for the last few ones because the last few ones are going to actually show up first. And when the customers view your website, you actually want to go ahead and show them these ones first because obviously these are a lot better to review. Submit review. Now reviews are submitted, and you can see right here it shows up and it looks really, really good. Now if you want to go ahead and change these reviews and remove the judge.me, so you want to go ahead and click customize widget. But before I go on to the next part, I want to make sure that you understand what's going on over here. You want to have at least 20 to 30 reviews, 5 of them being picture reviews. So before you put a picture up like this, and you want to go ahead and just choose 20 text reviews and then start posting like 5 picture reviews, 5 to 10 picture reviews. But basically you want at least 30 reviews. I'm only not showing you that right now because obviously I don't want you to watch me do all the reviews. It takes around like 20-30 minutes, but yeah, you want to go ahead and do that. So right here, it should actually say 30 reviews instead of just 3. But you want to change the color to it. You want to go to the widget color. You want to click this, and you want to go ahead and change the color to the color of your website. And you want to copy this, and then you want to go to other widgets, I believe. Scroll down here, boom, change it. Click save settings, and usually it takes a while to load, but I guess this one doesn't. But yeah, you can see it now. It matches the color of our website. This one's actually really, really green. But if you want to go ahead and do the exact color, you can go ahead and go to online store. Customize, theme settings, colors, and we can actually color the exact, we can actually copy the exact color code, and we can paste it here. Boom, and then I should go back to here. Boom, save settings. I'm going to go and refresh it, but you can see it's now the same color and everything is good, and that's how you add reviews to your website. If you want to remove the judge.me right here, honestly, you don't really have to, but you can. You can go to settings, go to advanced settings. You want to go ahead and click something right here. Branding, you want to turn that off. Hide branding, save settings. And if I go ahead and reset it, it's still going to be there. It takes a few minutes to update, but eventually it will be gone. Just make sure you have that on so it hides the judge.me review. But yeah, that's about it. Once you're done, you're basically done with the website. The last thing you want to do actually is fix up this homepage, and I'm going to go ahead and show you how in the next video. Now the homepage doesn't really matter at all because no customer is going to go to the homepage unless they purposely look up and click home. There's no reason for them to, but if you want to go ahead and fix it just in case, you always can. So you want to go ahead and go to online store, click customize, and what I like to do is basically just add a picture here. So featured products, I actually want to go ahead and delete this, and right here I want to click an image. What you want to do is actually have an image of your product. So I'm going to go ahead and go to Amazon and see if I can find a really good image of the product. So there's a good image right here. Save image as, save it, and I'm going to go ahead and put the image in. Click done, and you can see it's the image of the products. It doesn't look too good, honestly, but if you're on mobile, it looks completely fine. And most of our customers are going to be on mobile anyways, so it's completely fine. And you want to change the text right here, shop or #1 snuffle ball toy. Doesn't really matter what you write, to be honest, but you want to change this button from shop all, you want to change this to shop now. And you want to change this to products, and obviously your product, and you click save, and you can see right here, if you click shop now, it goes straight to our product page, and our product page looks really, really good. So that's about it. After you fix your homepage, you're basically ready to launch this store. Now remember, the only reason why we're doing this is because it's really, really easy to make a website like this. We basically made this website in basically under 2 hours, and you're ready to launch. Now, if you want to know how to make a really, really good looking website, you can go ahead and go to phase 2. But honestly, I don't recommend it until you know that this product is the winning product. And obviously, you're going to learn more on how to find out if this product is a winning product or not when you test it out. But it is honestly a waste of time until you know this product does well. If this product does not do good, there is actually no point in making a website look really, really pretty because you know that the product doesn't work anyways. So yeah, you want to go ahead and start launching your stores. And next up is the Facebook setup. So I'll meet you guys there. So after you get your Shopify store done, the next step is advertising on Facebook. And the very first thing you need is something called a Facebook profile. Now, a Facebook profile is just another word for Facebook account. And you can see right here, I have a Facebook account. It does not have to be yours. It could be your mom's, it could be your dad's, it could be your grandma's. It just has to be anyone's Facebook account. So you can see I'm on my friend's Facebook account right now. It's not mine because mine is banned a long, long time ago, but you just need a Facebook account. And a Facebook account is literally something you can scroll the time feed on, message friends on, anything of the sorts. But you want to make sure that the Facebook account you're using is aged. What does that mean? Age just means it's been around for a long, long time. Now, it also doesn't have to have activity on it or anything. And if you do log in an aged account that has no activity, you want to just go on the account and just go ahead and scroll a few minutes, go ahead and click watch, maybe watch some live videos, do something like that so it has some activity on it. So you basically want an aged account with activity in order to start running Facebook ads. So after you have your Facebook profile or your Facebook account, the next thing you want to do is actually create a page. Now you want to go ahead and click home, and then you want to go ahead and click see all, but pages are usually around here somewhere. Right here, create page, and the page name, you're going to go ahead and choose whatever your brand name is. So for the page name, I'm going to go ahead and do chasing sales, and then the category, I'll put dog, and I'm going to choose just pet supplies, and then click create page. So now the page is created. You actually do not have to fill out any of this. It makes it seem like you have to, but honestly you don't. You click X and go to page, and boom, your page is now created. Now before you start running ads, you actually want to go ahead and upload something for your cover photo and for your logo. So what we're going to do right here is actually do that, add cover photo, upload photo. We're actually going to go ahead and choose something right now. So right here, upload. So I'm choosing a photo of my product, and for the picture, you want to go ahead and just go click upload photo. We're going to upload our logo right here. Click open. Okay, so if this happens, that means you have to edit our photo. I'm going to go ahead and show you what to do. You want to go to this website called photop.com. It should be in the link down below, but Photop right here is great. You want to go ahead and click file, new, and then you want to do 1080 by 1080 width and height, and you want to click create. Now what you're actually going to do is actually drag your logo from your computer, put it here, click file, export, JPG, and then click save. And now when you go ahead and upload the photo on Facebook, you can actually see that it looks really good. Discard, click this, upload photo, click this, the most recent photo we have, and you can see now we can zoom in and zoom out. But yeah, right here, it looks good. Click save. And you can see our Facebook page is now done. You can see tail chasers, and we can see our product right here. Your Facebook page honestly does not have to look too pretty. No one is ever going to visit your Facebook page ever. So you can go ahead and leave it like that. But yeah, so yeah, that's basically how you create a Facebook page, have a logo and a cover photo, and that's basically all you need to advertise on Facebook. So the next thing you need is something called a business manager. You see right here, you can create a business manager right here. Just click create account and go through the steps. Now, the crazy thing is, I actually do not recommend doing this because a business manager, when it's completely new, is actually going to set you up at a $50 spend limit. Now, what does that mean? It means Facebook does not trust you at all because you're a new Facebook business manager and they're only going to give you a limit of $50 per day. So you can only spend $50 a day on ads. That means if your product is doing really good, you can't even scale it because you cannot spend more money on ads. But I do have a solution for you. So down below, you want to go to Discord and you want to go ahead and add this person. She is my supplier. She has been my supplier for a very long time, but she can supply you with a Facebook business manager, Facebook profile account. She can supply you with anything related to Facebook. And the Facebook business manager that she sells, it could be either a $250 limit, which gets lifted really, really fast, or an unlimited business manager. That means you can spend as much money as you want. So if you have a winning product and you're spending money, you can always start scaling it up. So that's what I really, really recommend. But if you don't have enough money for the business managers, you can go ahead and create your own business manager right here. Just be aware that you will be limited to $50 a day for either a month, a week, a couple of days. You actually don't know because Facebook is very unspecified with how long your $50 limit lasts. So if you want to go ahead and start selling on Facebook, I strongly recommend you hit up my supplier down below. She will help you out in creating a business manager that has unlimited spend. But once you are in the Facebook business manager, this is what it looks like. So this is a BM that I have right now. Go ahead and go to business settings. And the first thing you really want to do when you get your first BM or business manager is click add, and go ahead and add 2 more profiles to this business manager. That's very important because you can get banned and you cannot access this business manager anymore. So you want to have 2 backup profiles. So either add your mom, your dad, your grandma, your friends. It doesn't matter, just add anybody. Or if you need another Facebook profile, you can go ahead and add my supplier down below. She can sell you a Facebook profile that you can add as a backup link. But the first thing you want to do is actually add them. I already added one person right here, but I'm going to go ahead and add another one. So I added another one. You want to go ahead and click manage and basically give them admin permissions and click invite, and you basically have 2 people that you should add. Now before you start running ads, make sure that these 2 people accept your invite, because if you get banned, your invite links will no longer be usable. So that's the first thing you want to do. The second thing you want to do is go to ad accounts, and you can see right here we have 1 ad account. You actually want to go ahead and add as many as you can. To find out what your limit is, you want to go to business info, and you can see right here our ad account limit is actually 3. So we only have 1. You want to click add, create a new ad account, and these can be named anything you want. I'm literally just going to name it 2, but you want to go ahead and create 3 ad accounts, or as max as it gives you. Sometimes it gives you 5, sometimes it gives you 10. You just want to go ahead and create the max you can. I'm going to go ahead and add myself as full control, assign, close that, exit, and add another ad account. So 3. Next. Now these ad accounts can literally be named anything you want. It does not matter as long as you remember yourself. So I'll go ahead and create. So I go ahead and click create, and I add myself again, full control, and then click assign. And yeah, that's basically it for your Facebook manager. The next one, I'm going to go ahead and show you how we're going to connect Shopify and Facebook Ads Manager together. So the next thing we're going to do is actually connect Shopify and Facebook together. How do we do that? You click add sales channels right here, and it usually shows up. If it doesn't, you search for Facebook, but it shows up usually. So go ahead and click that, click add app. And then once you're here, you want to click add sales channel. Now, once you're at this page, it's very, very easy to mess up. Most people choose this button right here because it's highlighted, but you actually want to choose this button down here because it's advertise your products on Facebook, and that's actually what we want to do. We do not want to set this up. This is basically Facebook Shop, and it has nothing to do with us. You want to go ahead and click Start Setup down here. So you want to click that. First, you want to connect your account, click Continue. And you can see right here, it's going to ask you which BM that you want to log into. Now, this account has a lot of BMs because this is actually an account that I use. It might be blurred out, but you can see right here, this is the one that I'm using for today. So I go ahead and click connect on that. And you can see right here, I choose maximum, and you go ahead and click save. Now, it's going to go ahead and see what you want to do. Now, I already connected this BM before, but you want to go ahead and click create Facebook pixel. But I already have a pixel already, so I'm going to go ahead and click connect instead of create new. But if you're having a new Facebook account, you're going to have to create a new pixel. Honestly, I already have one, so I'm gonna click connect. I don't want to create a new one, so I click connect right there. And the last thing you want to do is actually open this up. Now, I don't know if this changes anything or not, but sometimes if I don't open this up and pretend like I'm reading it, it gives me an error. I don't know why. Just do it. Trust me, it'll save you the headache. And once you do that, you want to check this out and then click submit for review. And it took a while, but they finished the review. You can see right here, we are now approved and we are active on Facebook and Instagram. So that's basically how you connect it. If you go back to our business manager and you want to go ahead and see if it's connected correctly, we go to data sources, pixels, and you can see right here, our pixel is now here. If obviously you created it, it will be here as well. And that's basically how you connect your Shopify and Facebook and link them together. So after you connected your Shopify and your Facebook, there are a few things we have to do before we actually are allowed to advertise. I'm going to go ahead and start with number one. So number one, you actually have to verify your domain. So Facebook obviously does not know whether or not you own the domain that you're advertising on or not. But we're going to go ahead and fix that. You want to click brand safety, click domains, go ahead and click add, create a new domain. And we're going to put our domain in right now, officialtailchasers.com. And obviously Facebook doesn't know we own this or not, but we're gonna go ahead and verify it now. And you wanna click this drop down right here and click this update DNS text record on your domain register. And then you wanna copy this thing right here. Now the next thing we wanna do is go to Shopify, click settings, and go to domains, go ahead and click this right here. And then you wanna go ahead and click domain settings, edit DNS settings, add custom record, text record. This is the @ logo. You wanna go ahead and paste in whatever you copied from Facebook. Click confirm and boom, it should be done. Now the verified domain, sometimes it's instant, sometimes it takes 5 minutes. So don't worry if it's not verified right away. I'm actually gonna go ahead and try it now. Let's see if it works. Boom. So you can see right here, it is now verified. Facebook knows that we own this domain and we can start running ads with this domain. We click done. Now that's not the only thing we have to do. You gotta go to pixels. You wanna go ahead and click open in events manager. And then you wanna click aggregated event measurement, configure web events. And you can see right here, I have ours over here, but it says 0 out of 8 events configured. So what happens is because Facebook has to track events, so we're gonna go ahead and click adding events right here. We're gonna click 5 because we only need 5. And you wanna go ahead and click your pixel, click your pixel, click your pixel, click your pixel, and click your pixel, and then choose an event. So the first event you want to choose is the most important one because it's the highest priority to the lowest priority. The highest priority you wanna choose is purchases. The next one is called add payment info. The next one after that is initiate checkout. After that is add to cart, and then it's going to be view content. So let's see if we can find it down here. View content, boom. Click apply, confirm, apply, and then we're finished with that. And then you want to go ahead and start adding yourself to the ad account. So the ad account that you want to use, I'm going to go ahead and start using this ad account right here. It's called Official AirTag Wallet. This BM, I used to use it to run an AirTag wallet. Obviously, it did not end up working, so I'm still using this BM for something else. But like I said before, the names do not matter at all. But yeah, you want to go ahead and go here. You want to click Add People, and you want to go ahead and add yourself. I don't know if you've done that yet, but go ahead and add yourself and make sure you're full control. Click Assign, and you can see I'm added to the BM now, but I already always was. And you also want to go ahead and add your pixel here. So what you want to do is go to Data Sources, go to Pixels, and then you want to go ahead and click Add Assets, and you want to add this pixel to your ad account. Go ahead and click Add, and boom. Now your ad account has access to your pixel, and then you have access to your ad account. If it's a little bit confusing, don't worry. As long as you follow my directions exactly, you'll be pretty good to go. So now that you finished all of that, you actually are now all set up to run ads. I can't wait for you to launch your first testing campaign on Facebook ads. And that's basically it. So I'm going to go ahead and see you in the Facebook ad strategy and show you how you can set up your testing campaign for Facebook ads. So welcome to Facebook Ads Manager. If you've never seen it before, it can seem a little bit intimidating with all the stuff going on, but once you use it more, you're gonna understand how this works more often. But if we were to break it down, there's something called campaigns, ad sets, and then there's something called ads. Now, if you wanna go ahead and try to understand this more, they're basically folders. So the first campaign is a folder, and inside the campaign, you can have different ad sets, and inside different ad sets, you can have different ads. It might be a little confusing right now, but let me explain what's going on. So if you wanna launch your ads, you'll go to campaigns, click create, and then you always wanna choose sales. Nothing else but sales. You wanna name your campaign. I'm gonna go ahead and name this testing campaign, and then click continue. So I was going to go ahead and ask you what to create in the ad sets. So you can see right here, this is a new sales ad set. We're actually going to go ahead and then delete this right now. We'll come back to it later, and there's a reason why we do that. So you want to click websites. It's already pre-filled for you. You always want to choose conversions, and a conversion event, you want to choose purchase. So go ahead and do that. Scroll down and you want to change your daily budget to $10. All right, so the next thing you want to do is actually go ahead and start dates, and you can see we're already editing this at 2 in the morning. I always recommend the full day. So what you want to do is actually start the day on the 5th, because you want to go ahead and choose 12 a.m. the next day. You always want a 24-hour window for your ads. So if you're launching these ads at 3 in the morning, just choose the next day at 12 a.m. I know it sucks, you gotta wait a whole day, but trust me, it's better like that. So go ahead and do that. If you're launching the ads like 8 p.m., you can go ahead and launch it at 12 a.m. the next day as well. So you're only like 4 hours away from launching ads, which is great. Don't do it like me at 2 a.m. But you can see right here, you want to scroll down, you want to change this, United States, Canada, Australia, New Zealand. There we go. You want to scroll down. The age and the gender, I always usually leave it 18 to 65. And for the gender, you have to use your best judgment. If you're selling like a makeup brush, if you're selling something like for girls specifically, you want to go ahead and click edit and change to females only. If you're selling like a beard shaving product or stuff for men, obviously you want to change it to men only. But our product is a dog toy, so you know all genders have dogs, so we're going to leave it as all genders. Most of the time it's going to be all genders, but obviously use your best judgment. Now, this is the most important part of this whole program. You actually want to go ahead and choose something that relates to your product. Now, our product is something for dogs, so you want to search up dog. And you can see right here, dogs, animals. So basically what that means is that there are around 400 to 500 million people on Facebook that are interested in dogs. Because we are selling a dog product, we want to show our ad to those people, right? We're not gonna go ahead and show our ad to people that like cats, because their pets obviously aren't interested in dog products. But what you wanna do is scroll all the way up, and now we can change this to dogs, because it's gonna remind us what we're targeting here. So once you're done with that, you wanna go ahead and click next. And this part is actually where you go ahead and upload your video ad. Now, obviously, up until this point, I haven't told you how to edit a video ad. If you really want to, you go to phase 2 to go ahead and learn how to create a really good looking video ad. But like I said, the phase 1, the launching phase, is straight efficiency. So we're actually not gonna go ahead and create a custom ad. We're just gonna go ahead and take a competitor's ad and run it as our own. And we do that by going to the Facebook ads library and basically finding our competitor, or you can go ahead and see what ads other people are running. So you want to scroll down, and basically our competitor is running this ad right here. And what you want to do is click play, right click, save video as, and right here you want to go ahead and save it as .mp4. Save. And then they basically have a lot of versions of this ad. If you want to see other ads, you want to hover over their name right here, click view ads. And you can see they're running many different ads, but you can go ahead and choose the top 2 ads that they're running. And how do you tell it's the top 2? So the first one they have right here is 89 ads. So they're running a lot of ads on this one. So you want to go ahead and copy this one. And the second one right here, they're running 91 ads. Now to me, the thumbnail looks really similar. So I'm actually going to go ahead to see if it's the same video or not. And it looks like it is the same video. And so in total, they have around almost 200 ads running of this video. So I really believe that this is the winning video right here, but we obviously need another video. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and choose another video right here. So this is a different video. You're gonna go ahead and click see add details, click this, and then go ahead and try to save this video as well. So you actually can't save videos if you're on their Facebook page. Like you cannot just go ahead and click play and then click see add details and save a video like that. You actually have to find it using a term and not their Facebook page. Do is actually just copy this right here and paste it over here. We're gonna go ahead and find the video just like that. You can see other people are running some ads too, but we're gonna go ahead and find the one that we want to use, and this is the one we want to use. Click see add details, and now you can go ahead and copy it. So you want to go click this and then .mp4. Boom, you have 2 ads. And what we're actually gonna do is actually go ahead and show this in the folder. And you're gonna go ahead and actually rename these. So I'm gonna do add 1.mp4, and I'm gonna go ahead and do add 2.mp4. You can see I have 2 ads right now. We're gonna go back here and rename this ad 1, and the Facebook page, you want to change to the Facebook page that you named. I'm going ahead and choose it right here, Chasing Tails, and then you want to click create ad, manual upload, and you want to click single image or video. Honestly, this doesn't really matter if you have it on or not, but for this video, I'm going to go ahead and turn it off, and you want to click add media, add video, click upload. I'm going to go ahead and click upload ad 1. Click next, click done. And for the primary text, I'm actually going to go ahead and just copy theirs as well. If you really want to, you can just go ahead and ask ChatGPT to go ahead and basically rephrase this entire structure right here. But for the sake of this video, I'm just going to go ahead and paste them. And you always want to change their URL to yours. So our URL, we're going to find out right now. Shop. And this is our URL. So you want to go ahead and go back here and paste it. So this is our website. For the headline, you want to go ahead and copy theirs as well. The #1 toy back in stock. And the description, you can honestly just say anything, 50% off, sale happening now. Doesn't really matter, honestly. The most important part is this part right here, the primary text. And you want to click this. You want to go ahead and click shop now. And down here, the URL, you want to paste your URL in. Make sure always paste the URL into the product page. So this is your product page, and this is the URL you should be copying. Now, I don't have it on me right now, but it's going to be in the description down below. It's basically a tracking software that basically tracks way better than Facebook, but you should go ahead and copy that code and paste it here. And it might throw you an error, but it's fine. Don't worry about the error. But yeah, just basically do that, and I'll explain more later on in basically phase 2. But as of right now, just copy that code and paste it here. And I don't have it on this computer at the moment, so I actually can't do it, but you want to go ahead and do that yourself. And now, once you're done with that, you actually want to go ahead and click this, click duplicate this. Now you want to change this to add to, and you want to basically change this ad right here by clicking remove all, add media, add video, upload, or we're going to upload ad to. So basically the primary text is the same, everything is the same except for the video. Only the video is different. So you can see right here, all the text is the same, it's just a different video. So now you have ad 1, ad 2, under dogs. So basically what you're telling Facebook to do is, hey, can you target people that like dogs and show them these 2 ads right here. So after that, you're gonna go ahead and click publish, but I am not launching this product right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and click X for the sake of the video, close, and now we are in ad sets. Make sure you click ad sets. It's because we only have one interest spending $10. That means tomorrow when this campaign runs, it's only spending $10 and that's it. We actually want to spend $100 to test the product to see if it works or not. And now we just have to find out which interest is the best interest. What does that mean? Because dogs is such a broad interest, there's like 400 million people in it, your $10 is not going to reach everybody. So what you want to do is click duplicate. Once you duplicate it, you want to go ahead and delete this first, and you want to scroll down. And you want to go back to your interest and you want to click suggestions. It gives you suggestions based on what you wrote before. And you can see dog food is also good. So you want to click dog food and you want to click X. Now, obviously, when you're running their product, it might not even be a dog product, but let's just say you're running another product right now. Let's just say you're running something for girls, and let's just say it's something like a makeup brush. If you search up makeup, you can see there's something called makeup tutorials, and you always want to make sure this audience size, which is to the right over here, I'm not sure you can tell, but it says size. The audience size is always at least 3 million people, and you can see right here the makeup tutorial has 50 million people, so it's completely fine. So you want to go ahead and click that, and then when you duplicate, you click suggestions, and you can see you can choose cosmetics, skincare, beauty. It's basically stuff related to makeup, and you can go ahead and choose those. But obviously ours is dogs, and we chose dog food, so we're gonna go ahead and do that now. Dog food, pet supplies. We're gonna scroll all the way back up and we're gonna write dog food, and then we're done with that. Click X. Obviously, you're gonna publish this. This is gonna be the product you're running, but for the sake of the video, I'm not gonna publish this ad right now. And you can see I have dogs and dog food. Now, Facebook tomorrow is gonna spend $20 in total, $10 for people that like dogs, and $10 for people that like dog food. But for our testing campaign, what you want to do is actually spend $100. So we're gonna choose 10 assets, which means 10 interests at $10 per day. So you want to do this around 8 more times. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys real quick. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how I'm going to do the third one. You click suggestions and you can see dog toy is another one. So once you click dog toy, you want to remove dog food as well. So this is only targeting dog toy. You want to scroll back up and change to dog toy and go ahead and click publish. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do this 7 more times. I'm going to resume the video when I finish. All right, you can see right now I have these 10 interests, and you can see it's different ones, and they all came from suggestions. So I actually did not come up with any of these myself. The only thing that came up myself was dogs, and I clicked suggestions. They showed me 10 different interests. But yeah, this basically means Facebook tomorrow is going to go ahead and spend $100 because you have $10 per interest, and we have 10 of these, and simple math, 10 times 10 is $100. So you want to go ahead and do that and make sure it's not in draft, make sure it's published. So it should say in review, scheduled, or active. any of those things, it should not be in draft like mine. But you can see right here, basically, our testing strategy is testing which one of these people are most interested in buying our product. But yeah, if you're up to this point, congratulations, you just ran your first Facebook ads really fast, probably under 1 day. If it took you more than 1 day, no worries, you still did it in record time, because most people usually spend around a month just to get to this point. So if you're new to dropshipping and this is your first time, congratulations, you're already on track to making a lot of money. But yeah, so this is the first thing you want to do. Now all you gotta do is go ahead and relax, wait for these ads to run. But if you want to get ahead of yourself, you can go ahead and watch the next video. I'm gonna go ahead and show you how you can read data that Facebook provides you when you start running the ads. All right, so when you are launching an ad, when you scroll to the really bottom, it says URL parameters. You want to go ahead and put this code in right now, or the code is also in the description down below. But this code will allow you to access something called UTMs. Now UTMs is way better at tracking than Facebook ads. I'm going to go ahead and show you an example of how you can view your UTMs in the Shopify dashboard. So you want to go ahead and go to analytics, reports, and then click sales by landing page or sessions by landing page. Click that, and you're going to go ahead and choose today or whatever dates you want to look at. The top right, you want to click this, and you want to go ahead and just choose the ones I'm choosing for you now. So add to cart, reach checkout, sessions converted. Go ahead and turn off sessions and visitors. Scroll down, turn these two off, and you're going to go ahead and put all of these on right here. And then you're going to click this, sessions converted, to the top. And as you can see, today we got 5 sales. It was able to tell us which campaign and which interest got these sales. So you can see right here, the campaign name is called Maine Coon, and the one that got the sale was something called Cats. But yeah, you can see exactly which sales and where it came from, which interest, which campaign, which everything. But yeah, you want to go ahead and set this up because UTMs is better tracking than Facebook. Today I actually did get 5 sales and it tracked all 5 sales. But then when it comes to Facebook, on my ads manager, it says I only got 2 sales today. So you can see it's really missing half the data. So UTMs are sometimes not 100% accurate either, but they can track over 70% to 100% of your sales, where Facebook ads manager sometimes just tracks around 50% or even less. So you always want to use UTMs when you're scaling because you want to know which ones, which interests, which campaigns are the ones getting all the sales, because Facebook is not going to go ahead and tell you everything. Alright, so this is basically proving how important the UTM tracking is. You can see right here, July 25th, we only did 47 ROAS, or 0.47. It only tracked 3 sales on Facebook. So like, how do you know what to kill and how do you know what to, what to scale? You don't, because Facebook only tracked 3 sales. But we'll go ahead and jump over to the UTM side to show you exactly what I mean, that UTM tracks a lot better than Facebook ads. So you can see right here, for our store, it literally tracks 16 sales. We're going to go ahead and check the analytics, and the analytics on July 25th, it did 16 sales. So the UTM tracked every single sale that day. It's going to show you right here, dresses, everything right here, clothing, party dress. You can see the UTMs here, it literally tracked every single sale. But for Facebook, unfortunately, it only tracked 3. So that's why you always want to go ahead and set up your UTMs, because it's really good for Facebook tracking. All right, this part is actually really simple. You just use this website called the dropshiptoolkit.com. You go ahead and plug in how much you're selling it for and how much you're getting it for. So let's just say we're selling a product for $30 and we're getting it from $8 for our supplier. You can see right here that our break-even ROAS is 1.36. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and explain what this number means, but for my future videos, I'm going to go ahead and reference your break-even ROAS a lot. So yeah, just get this number out of the way first and remember it so you can go ahead and use it for my future videos. Alright, so in this video, I'm going to go ahead and show you how you can set up something called your columns, which basically lets you go ahead and see something called KPIs. Now, KPI stands for key point indicators, but more importantly, it's just stuff like this: your results, your reach, your impressions. Now, if you're a beginner, some of these stuff might not make sense. I'm going to go ahead and show you exactly what I do. As you can see, this ad account, I spent over $500,000 on it. And the reason why I'm using this ad account specifically is because there's so much data here that you can go ahead and see what the different KPIs mean. So the first thing you do is click columns. You want to go ahead and click customize columns, and you're going to go ahead and just copy exactly what I do. So bid strategy, I go ahead and click X because we don't use bid strategy. The budget, you want to see that. You don't want to see your last significant edit. You don't want to see your attribution setting. You want to see your results, no reach, no impressions, cost per result you want, and then these are fine. And the amount spent ends in your schedule. I'm going to go ahead and change the amount spent to move it all the way up here. I like my amount spent and my budget to be around the same level. Let's go ahead and add some KPIs ourselves. So this is what I like to do right here, CPC. You actually want to go ahead and choose CPC, just cost per click. You want to search that up, CPC, cost per link click, and then you want to move this up right here. The next thing you want to do is search up CPM. Go ahead and move CPM right here. I'm going to go ahead and explain what these mean later on, but just go ahead and copy me so you can go ahead and have the same exact setup as me. Add to cart is next up, and you want to go ahead and do total, and you want to go ahead and uncheck all of these and move this up after CPM. Next thing is checkout initiated. Total, go ahead and uncheck all of these as well. Move this up, and then go ahead and do purchases. Total, and also check this as well, purchase ROAS, and you want to go ahead and just uncheck all of these. Purchases, purchase ROAS, boom, there is that. You actually want to go ahead and just click X for results, and cost per result is fine. You can go ahead and leave it there, but I'm going to move this up to here, and this should be everything. If there's something that I want you to change, I'm going to go ahead and tell you later on, but as of right now, you want to go ahead and check this, save preset. I just name it as 1, apply, and boom, now you can see all of our KPIs right here, and this is basically all I like to use when it comes to KPIs, especially in the beginning. I'm going to go ahead and explain what these different things mean. So obviously the budget is how much you're spending per day on this campaign. You can see right here, cats, I was spending $250. The amount spent is how much it's spent. Pretty self-explanatory for that one. CPC is cost per link click. Now the CPC is basically what happens or how much on average you pay per click to your website. So if you spend $100 and you get 100 visitors, your CPC is $1 because it costs around $1 per visitor. And then this is CPM. Your CPM is cost per 1,000. It just basically means how much it costs every time 1,000 impressions is made. Honestly, you don't really have to understand these too much. Just know that in the next video, I go ahead and tell you which KPIs to look at when it comes to killing and scaling. And that's where I'm going to explain more about what it is. But to be honest, you don't really have to really know what these really do. Add to cart and checkout initiated is basically how many people added to cart and how many people initiated checkout, meaning they clicked add to cart and started the checkout process. And then we have purchases, which basically means how many people bought, and then your cost per result is basically how much per purchase. The most important thing we're going to look at is something called ROAS. ROAS means a return on ad spend. That means right here is 1.49. That means every time I spend $100, I got back $149 in sales. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this with you here. This is how you want to go ahead and set up your KPI and your columns. Alright, so in this video, I'm going to go ahead and show you some simple KPIs that I like to use to help you figure out whether or not you want to kill or scale. So there's only two things you want to do when you run these ads, is that when you're running them, you either scale them, meaning you spend more money on them, or you kill them, meaning you turn them off. I'm going to go ahead and show you the first one I look at is this called right here. It's called purchase ROAS, which means return on ad spend. Now this one is the most important. So this means if this one is really, really good, you can literally forget about everything else. You can forget about the CPC, CPM, add to cart, initiate checkout, everything. As long as this is good, you can forget about anything else. Now the reason why we look at other stuff is because those other stuff can help us increase this ROAS right here. So this ROAS right here, the only thing you want to do, this one's an anomaly right here. You can see is 13 ROAS. It was just a glitch in the Facebook system. There's no way I got 13 ROAS in this campaign, and I'm going to go ahead and explain why in just a second. But you can see that I have a 2.6 ROAS, 2.3 ROAS, 2.2, and these things, aren't really tracking that well. So I'm pretty sure they're a little bit higher. But anyways, ROAS is basically how much money you gave to Facebook and how much they gave you back. So if you spent $100 and they gave you back $228, you would get a 2.28 ROAS because they returned you with in revenue $228. So that's basically what ROAS is, and you only look at ROAS to see if it's above, at, or below your break-even ROAS. Now the videos before this, I showed you how to calculate your break-even ROAS, and that number that you got, whether it be 1.3, 1.4, 1.5, or 1.6, or any number that you got, as long as your ROAS is above your break-even ROAS, that means you are in profit. Now if your ROAS is 1.4 and your break-even ROAS is also 1.4, that means you broke even, you did not make money, but you did not lose money. Now if the ROAS is below your break-even, that means you lost money. But yeah, that's the first thing you look at in your campaign or your ad sets, and that's basically showing you which interests are doing good and everything like that. Now purchases, obviously this is another number. It just tells you how many sales that you got that day, and it's directly correlated with your ROAS because the more purchases you get for the least amount of dollars spent, that means your ROAS is going to be higher. Now cost per result, I like to go ahead and show you this because I'm going to go ahead and prove to you there's no way I got a 13 ROAS on this campaign right here, and it's either a Facebook bug or there's one person that somehow bought $1,000 of inventory or $1,000 worth of my products, but I don't think that happened that day. Actually, I lied. I actually do remember what happened that day. So one person from this campaign actually spent around $1,500, and it gave me a really high ROAS because, you know, one order, $1,500. You know, even if I spent $100 that day, I got back $1,500. That's 15 ROAS already. But you can see right here, the cost per result was only $25 per purchase. So that means every time I spent $25, I got one purchase back. Now, if your product is, let's just say, $30, that means you're spending $25 to make back $30. You're like, oh yeah, I made $5, which is incorrect. You still have to pay for the product cost, and the product cost for this product is around $7. So technically, I lose $2 every purchase. Now, just remember that Facebook ads doesn't track all that correctly, so they're actually missing a lot of purchases here. So you want to go ahead and check your UTMs as well. But you can see right here, this one for me is probably a break even. That means every time I ran it, you know, I basically just broke even. You can see why I only spent $482 in this campaign. But the next one you see right here is $13 per purchase, $13 per purchase, and $15 per purchase. This item I'm selling for $30, but I'm getting it for $7 from my supplier. That means 30 minus 15, I still have $15 profit left, minus 7. That means every sale I'm making $7. So that day, if I go ahead and make 100 sales, I should be making around $700. But yeah, that is the cost per purchase or cost per result, and you can see why that directly correlates to some stuff right there. The next ones we look at, so you see CPC, CPM, add to cart, and initiate checkout. These things we really only look at if the purchase ROAS is not good, and we kind of go here to see why we should turn off the interest or the campaign. The reason why is because the purchase ROAS, you need purchases to get this information. If you have, let me just go ahead and scroll all the way down. If you have no purchases, your purchase ROAS is going to be 0, 0, 0, 0. Like all these campaigns right here got 0 purchases, and I'm going to go ahead and show you why. So you can see right here, the first thing I look at is if the performance is really bad. I look at the CPC and CPM. CPM means how much it costs you to reach 1,000 people. Now for me, this basically means if you're not reaching the right people, you're going to go ahead and have a really high CPM because Facebook cannot determine who or what kind of people are liking your product. So for example, if you're selling a dog product, but you're targeting back pain, that doesn't really make any sense. So Facebook's like, hey, who are you trying to target? And they're trying to go ahead and show you people, but the CPM is going to be a lot more because they're literally helping you find who has a dog but has back pain. You know, it's just, if you're targeting the wrong people, you're going to get really high CPM. Now CPC is totally different, is that people that are watching your ad, you might be targeting the right people, but the people are not interested enough to go ahead and click your video. So, you know, this makes sense because this is called cost per link click. That means if you show 100 people and they go ahead and not click your ad, your CPC is going to be a lot more because obviously they're not clicking your ad, so you're spending more per click. Now, if you showed 100 people for $100 and then all 100 people click your ad, that just means your CPC is $1, and you know it should be good because obviously everyone clicked. But yeah, you can see right here. Let me go back to the CPM real quick. The CPM, it should be around $10 to $15. Any higher or any lower is a little bit good, but any like more than like $10 higher is probably not good. So if you have like a $50 CPM, that is not good. You can see right here the CPC is 80 cents. So anywhere between 50 cents to $1 or like $1.20, $1.30, that is good CPC. That just means the people that are watching your video are also interested in the products, and they're going to go ahead and, you know, click the link. But that's exactly what it means. I'm going to show you right now exactly what it means when you scroll all the way down here. And as you can see, I have this campaign right here. I have a $2 CPC and I have a $73 CPM, and you can see I got 0 sales right here. I didn't even get to add a cart or initiate checkout. I spent $30 on it. This campaign, there's a really good reason why this was these stats. I literally did the wrong interest at that time. I was running maybe way too many stores. I was starting a campaign talking about selling a golf product when this product right here is a cat product, and I was trying to sell people that golf cat products, which obviously did not make sense. That means you can see right here, $73 CPM, you know, no one that plays golf was trying to buy a cat product, and this $2 CPC, people were just watching it, not clicking the link because obviously they don't have a cat, so why would they click the link to buy it? But yeah, that is a very good indicator on to show you whether or not, you know, you're targeting the right people, or if your ad is interesting enough or your product is interesting enough. So CPM is directly related to if you're targeting the right people, and CPC is directly related to if they are interested enough to go ahead and click to your website, which could either mean the ad video is really good or they just really need the product. But the next one right here is called add to cart, initiate checkout. These things I check in the testing phase more than anything. After that, I don't really check it anymore. But the reason why you want to check this is because when you're testing, you're not always going to get purchases, but sometimes you may get add to carts and initiate checkouts, and that shows buying intent. That means people are trying to buy, but then they might back out last second, but at least you know that these people are trying to buy in the beginning. So I'm going to go ahead and show you a testing campaign and show you how some of them have a lot of purchases, but every one of them usually has add to cart or initiate checkout. So you can see these right here, and it shows you that none of these have purchases, but you know, after the first day, you know you can still spend stuff like this. You can still run these campaigns right here because there's a lot of buying pressure. Like you see right here, and right here, they both have 0 add to carts and 0 initiate checkouts. So that means you want to go ahead and turn that off just because, you know, they didn't have any add to carts and initiate checkouts. But these right here, you can see there are people interested. This one right here has 6 people that are interested in it, and then you try checking out. This is what happens when you have 0 purchases and, you know, you can't base off anything else. And like the CPC and the CPM might be good, but then, you know, there's no other data to go off of. You go off of add to cart, initiate checkout. So after the testing campaign, the first day, let's say you have 0 sales, you can go ahead and turn off 1, 2, 3. And I will also go ahead and turn off maybe even this one right here, just because there was no add to carts and it was just one checkout. But you can also leave it on. It doesn't really matter. Just because spending $10 a day, or in this case, I only spend $7 a day, it might not even give you a sale, but it might show you that there are people interested in buying this product. And yeah, that's basically how you use these simple KPIs to figure out whether or not your product is a winner or your product is not good, or, you know, just to find out whether or not the interests that you're running are good or not, and also the campaigns that you're running. If you are running any CBOs at this point of the video, you should not be running any CBOs. But yeah, if you're doing this, that means you're going to go ahead and use these simple KPIs to show which ones that are doing good and which ones are doing bad based off the data that Facebook provides you. All right, I'm going to go ahead and show you an ad account of a product that I launched that did not really do that good. But honestly, the reason why I even tested this product was because this product was, you know, slowly scaling up, and I maybe tested it too early because the guy was only at around 1.5K in sales. But it's because the guy only started like maybe 3 days ago at $0, and it took him only 3 days to get to 1.5K in sales. That's why I tested this product, but it was way too early because this guy 3 days later ended up not running this product anymore. So he probably tested it, tried scaling it incorrectly, and then ended up, you know, burning himself because he went to 1.5K in sales, and the next few days he went to like almost 0. But yeah, I'm going to show you why that's important to know, because I tested this product as well when he was doing 1.5K that day. So I'm like, oh damn, the next day he's gonna be like 3K probably because he's scaling up. But I tested this product. It was a dog product. You can see I spent $10 a day like usual in the testing campaign, and you can see the very first day, this is the maximum. So I spent $187 on this account before I decided to kill it. But yeah, I spent $100 on the first day, and you can see right here, it barely got a sale. Maybe I got one sale. You see right here, I got one sale on dog walking. Everything else, I did not get a sale. I got add to cart. You can see right here, I just turned off everything else right there. I didn't even go ahead and leave it on for another day, just because this product, you know, with the break-even ROAS on it, was like 1.5, and yeah, it wasn't making me that much money, and I was selling it for like $40 or $47 or something like that. So whatever didn't get the add to cart and initiate checkouts, I went ahead and just turned it off. But yeah, the next day I left it on, and it did not get any more purchases. And yeah, I spent around $187 for basically $47 back. That's why I went ahead and turned this product off. The king is looking at ROAS. The ROAS is not good. I spent, you know, a lot of money just to get back 0.64 ROAS, which is not good. And as you can see right here, the CPC is okay, it's $1. The CPM is just okay. You can see right here, the CPM and CPC doesn't really matter at the end of the day. It's just, you know, letting you know whether or not you're targeting the right people. And I know that I'm targeting the right people because, you know, this is a dog product. You can't go wrong with dog food, dog grooming, dog training. But yeah, this is the part where I ended up killing this product and moving on and finding a new product. Yeah, that's basically when you should go ahead and kill the product and find a new product. You can see the difference between this one and the winning ones, because, you know, the winning ones had a lot more purchases, a lot more initiate checkouts, and a lot more winning interest. This one, only dog walking got the sale, and, you know, there's only one sale. It wasn't even 2 or 3 sales. So yeah, this is the time we should definitely kill the product and move on to another product. In this video, I'm going to go ahead and show you how you can set up your own CBO scaling campaign. Now, you only want to set up this campaign when one ad set or one interest or multiple ad sets or multiple interests work really well in your testing campaign. So if your testing campaign, one of the interests is doing really, really well, I got a couple of sales and it's at a positive ROAS, you want to go ahead and start scaling it. So this is basically, I'm showing you a live example of how it works. You can see I used to spend almost $2,000 a day on this CBO right here. I spent $25,000 and it gave me a ROAS of 1.97. So that means every single day when I was spending around $2,000, they were giving me back $4,000 in sales. So this CBO was really, really profitable. I'm going to go ahead and show you how it's set up. So the first thing you want to do is when you create a campaign, you want to go ahead and click edit and then scroll down here, and then this thing called advantage budget optimization, you want to go ahead and turn on. Now, obviously, you're not going to go ahead and put $2,000 for your CBO. You're going to put $100 for your CBO. And you can see right here when I scroll up, you can see how I scaled the CBO. I basically went from $100 to $150, $300, $500, etc. I just started adding more budget when it kept working. But yeah, you always want to start at $100 for your CBO. So you want to turn this on. The reason why we call it CBO is because Facebook always changes its terms. The original term for this was called campaign budget optimization. Now it's called advantage campaign budget. So it's ACB. Honestly, every time I say CBO, I just mean this setting right here. And the reason why we say that is because they literally just changed these terms. So the original way is called CBO, and that's what like most of the e-commerce community is saying right now when it comes to CBO. So yeah, I want to turn this on, make this $100 per day. Now, the second thing you want to do is go to your ad sets, and the only difference is between this and your interest is literally nothing. So exactly how you set up your ad set when it came to your testing strategy is the exact same way you're going to go ahead and set up your ad set right here. So you're literally just duplicating your ad set from your testing strategy to your ad set in the CBO. And once you do that, you're going to go ahead and click duplicate, and then you're going to your duplicate button should show up right here, but this ad account is no longer available. But yeah, you want to go ahead and click duplicate right here and duplicate it 2 more times. So you should have 3 assets in this CBO. So 3 assets in the CBO, and that's basically it for setting up your CBO scaling campaign. So in this lesson, I'm going to be teaching you something called the level up strategy. So I use this strategy all the time when I'm testing a product, and the very next day I want to go ahead and either scale it or kill it, but the level up strategy is only for scaling. I'm going to teach you how it works right now. So I basically have a testing campaign to the left side right here. Now obviously this is not Facebook, and I'm not showing you my Facebook ads manager, but I'm showing you an example of what would happen. And basically the left side shows you the interest. So dog walking, dog grooming. Let's just say we're selling a dog product, and these are the interests that we're targeting. So you see right here, the ROAS is to the right, and you can see the ROAS 1.5, 2.3, 0, whatever. Let's say our break-even ROAS for this product was 1.5. So that means if you have a higher than a 1.5 ROAS, you're profitable. Lower means you're not profitable. And if you have a 1.5 ROAS, it means you're just breaking even. Now I highlighted some of these. Green means it's really good, red means it's bad, and yellow just means it's breaking even, but we're still going to go ahead and run it. So if you had these results on the very first day, I'm going to go ahead and show you exactly what I do. So 1.5, you're almost breaking even. So I basically go ahead and let it run for another day to see what happens. A 2.3 ROAS, you're really, really profitable. So what we're going to do is actually scale this interest right here. So what we're going to do is add it right here, dog walking, and this is going to be the CBO with 3 assets inside. So all 3 assets are going to have dog walking, and you're going to price this at $100. Now it's red right now. I kind of like that. I'm going to go ahead and change to green because that is a scaling campaign. Now the next thing we're going to do is dog grooming. It's a 0 ROAS. So we're going to go ahead and leave it for 1 more day. Now if it doesn't convert the next day, then we have an issue, but we don't go ahead and turn it off just yet. Day 1, we do not turn any of these off just because it's only spending $10 per asset. So you really can't tell off of the first day. But if it's getting sales off the first day, that is a very, very good indicator. Now the first day, you can see right here, 1.8 ROAS. We're going to go ahead and scale that as well. And what you want to do is go ahead and put it here, dog hair, and then you want to do a CBO with 3 ad sets at $100. And then you're going to go ahead, I'm going to change this to green because you're scaling this one. You can see right here that the dog food is 1.4. So we're actually going to go ahead and leave it just as is. Dog toys 2.1. Now I actually don't like to scale that fast. So I like to do only 2 scaling campaigns per day. As you can see right here, I already have 2, so I'm going to go ahead and not put this in. I'm going to go ahead and wait for it tomorrow, and if this is still doing good tomorrow, I'm going to go ahead and put it in then, but I'm going to leave it for leave it as is right now. And you can see these things right here are not above our break even or close to our break even, so we're going to leave it for a second day. All right, so let's just say this is day 2 of your testing campaign. So this is day 1 to the left and day 2 is to the right. And let's just say the ROAS right here are the stuff that you're getting right now. Obviously these are made up, but these situations happen very often, so I'm going to go ahead and show you what you would do with something like this. Now you can see the ROAS is 2.1 and yesterday it was 1.5. That means it's doing really good. I'm going to go ahead and put it as a green border because it's doing really good. And what you're going to go ahead and do is actually go ahead and upgrade it or level it up to a scaling campaign. So you want to go ahead and add a new card, and you're basically going to go ahead and put dog, and then you're going to go ahead and do CBO, 3 assets, $100. So you can go ahead and level it up. That's literally what we're doing. So whatever interest works for your testing campaign, you're going to go ahead and level it up. You can see dog walking right here. I kept the same ROAS as yesterday, and we already have that. Go ahead and level that up. But you already have one, so just go ahead and keep it the same. I'm going to go ahead and go to this one. Dog grooming, you see right here is 0 ROAS. We're going to go ahead and turn this off. The reason why we turn it off is because it was also 0 ROAS yesterday. That means after 2 days, $20 spent, there's no sales. Now, if you go ahead and check if it has add to carts, initiate checkouts, and you want to go ahead and test it again, you actually can and click duplicate and just test it again for the next day, just because it hits a different pocket of people. But when you turn this off and you don't want to try it again, what you're going to go ahead and do is schedule it for the next day and actually do something else. So you're going to go ahead and do dog, and you're going to test another interest. How you're going to find the next interest is that you're going to find a winning asset, so like dog or dog walking. When you duplicate dog walking, you can click suggestions and Facebook is going to suggest what is close to it. So you're going to go ahead and choose something that is not available already. And now I might make this up and it might not even be on Facebook. Let's just say dog fur. You're going to go ahead and test this, and it's new. You want to set it at $10 and you're going to go ahead and turn this on. You want to go ahead and test new interest because this doesn't work anymore. At all times, you should be running at least 10 interests. If they're profitable, you want to leave it on. If they're not profitable after the second day, you want to turn it off, but you still want to test new ones right here. The next one you see dog hair 1.8 is still doing good. Yesterday was also 1.8. You're going to go ahead and leave that on. And now right here, you see right here, dog food. Yesterday, we left it on because it was still a 1.4 ROAS. So it was really close to our break even, but now today is 1.1. So what we do is actually go ahead and turn this off right here. And the next thing we're going to do is add something new. So we're going to go ahead and go to dog hair, duplicate it, and whatever is closest to dog hair from the suggestions on Facebook, you're going to go ahead and put it here. I'm going to go ahead and put something random, dog pause new. All right, next dog toys. Yesterday got 2.1 and today got 2.7, so it's doing really good. And you're gonna go ahead and scale this one as well. You're gonna do dog toys and a CBO with 3 assets at $100. Go ahead and change this to the right green. But you can see right here now, tomorrow, we're actually spending almost $400 on ads because these CBOs are going to spend $100 each. Now, by the first day, if dog walking and dog hair is not doing good, but these are doing good, you're going to go ahead and let them run for one more day because CBOs are kind of finicky and kind of give you bad results on the first day sometimes from what I've seen. But by the second day, if it's not working, you can go ahead and turn these off. But these would have only ran for 1 day and these would have ran for 2 days because this has been running already and this one we just launched the day before. The next one, dog cage, 0.7 ROAS, same as yesterday's. Go ahead and turn that off and you're going to go ahead and add something new. So basically dog brain. Honestly, this is probably not an interest. It's not even close to an interest, but you're going to go ahead and put that or put whatever is closest that they suggest you. Obviously, I don't have all the dog interests, you know, in the top of my brain, but whatever Facebook recommends you when you basically duplicate this and click suggestions. So go ahead and turn that off. And these two right here have 0 ROAS. You're going to go ahead and turn these off as well. So gray means turned off. Go ahead and turn those off. And this is a 0.7 ROAS, so even did worse than yesterday. You can go ahead and turn this off as well. And you can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4 that we just did. So you actually want to go ahead and add 4 new interests down here. Now I'm not going to go ahead and do that, but that's basically how the strategy works. You're literally just seeing if these interests work, and if they do work, you go ahead and level it up to a CBO. The testing campaign is meant to have only 10 interests at the same time, and you always want to run 10. And when it's not working, you want to turn it off and try another interest. So when these are working, you just go ahead and leave it on right here. But you can see this is not working, this is not working, this is not working, this is not working. All these that weren't working, you can go ahead and replace them with new interests that are suggestions of the winning interests. And that's basically how the level up campaign works. And every time you level up, you can see right here, you can have a new scaling campaign. So yeah, I hope this helped a lot. If you want to go ahead and learn how to scale these campaigns and scale these CBOs, that is actually coming up next. And I'll show you exactly what I do when it comes to scaling CBOs. All right, so this is going to be the level up strategy, basically showing you live on what I did on my ad account. But you can see this is the first day I ran ads. You can see it's called November 4th interest. I basically ran this on November 4th, and all I did was do interest for this campaign. It is the testing campaign, but I decided to run this product because my competitor was already doing around 5K revenue per day, and he only started a week and a half or maybe 2 weeks ago. So I was like, all right, he's constantly growing, he's constantly getting more sales, and that's why I decided to run this product. But yeah, go ahead. I test the interest on the first day, and you can see right here, it is not doing too well. I basically spent $91. I got back 2 sales, but that is completely fine because it was basically a 1 ROAS. I lost money that day because I got back, I believe the product costs around $45. So I got back $90, even though I spent $91. Now, you guys probably think, oh, I lost only $1. That is not true. The product itself probably cost around $10 to $12. So I technically lost around $23 that day, but that's completely fine. But we got some data points right here. I'm going to go ahead and show you what we can see. But you can see right here, the ROAS on home decor and home garden or house and garden are already doing good. As you can see, the CPC is good. It's around 50 cents to $1, so that's fine. And the CPM is fine as well. It's around $15 to $20. So that means we are targeting the right people, and the people that we're targeting is also interested in our products. And as you can see right here, the add to cart and the checkouts initiated are pretty good as well. That means there's a lot of buying pressure for this product. People are like checking out and putting in their credit card information in, but obviously not everyone goes ahead and goes through the funnel. But we got 2 purchases right here, and then the very next day I decided to keep it running. So let's do the next thing. And boom, you can see right here, the very next day, we got 4 purchases. Now remember, Facebook Ads Manager doesn't track everything, so you want to go ahead and check your UTMs. I'm pretty sure I got a 2 ROAS that day. I might get a 1 or 2 more sales, but I only tracked 4 right here. As you can see, home got it, and then house and garden and home decor, house and garden. I'm not sure if I scaled it yet, but I'm pretty sure I did. So yeah, we did not scale it yet, but I'm pretty sure the next day I decided to level it up. And as you can see right here, boom, the next day I did the campaign. So you can see right here, I put CBO best, and I basically put the best interest in that CBO. As you can see right here, I leveled up one of the interests right here. I just named the CBO best, but it's just one of the interests. As you can see, it did not do too hot the very next day. But the very next day also didn't do too hot for the interest as well. So you see, I spent around $234 and I only did 3 sales. Let's say I did 5, but I was basically back at a 1 ROAS. I was not profitable, but that is fine because the very first day when you launch the CBO, from what I've seen, the majority of the time, it is not going to give you good results at all. The CPM and the CPC are on a little bit the high side, but so was our testing campaign, so that's fine. But let me go ahead and check the testing campaign. As you can see right here, house and garden and home decor got the sale, and yeah, that's really about it. And don't worry about my budget right here. My budget, I used to start increasing the budget on the ABO, and this was the ad account that taught me that increasing the budget in the testing campaigns is not really that well, or it doesn't work as well as you think it does. So if you are running a testing campaign, make sure to leave it at $10 per day, even if it's doing good. So just leave it there and don't touch it. Make sure everything in this budget for this campaign is $10. I'm gonna go ahead and show you why later on this is not really that good, because you see right here, I was increasing it from $10 to $25 and doing a bunch of stuff. So let's go ahead and see the very next day. And the very next day was doing really, really good. I had a 2 ROAS in total for this campaign. You can see right here, 2.32. So I was really profitable. The break even on this product was 1.6, I believe. But yeah, so anything above 1.6, I'm profiting. You can see right here, house and garden, home, better homes and garden, house and garden got the sales. And then the very next day, I'm gonna go ahead and show you. If I go to campaigns and go to amount spent, you can see right here, I just leveled up house and garden and I leveled up home. Hey, what's up? Editor Andrew here. But you can see, I forgot to mention this. The testing campaign did really, really bad. It was at 0.65 ROAS, and that was because I was increasing the budgets on the ABO. Now, I'm not sure why Facebook does this, but ABO is not meant for scaling at all. For me personally, it's meant for testing. You can see the proof right here. You can see the amount spent. I literally spent $369 on it, and you can see it got a really, really bad ROAS, but the ones I only spent around $100 on the CBOs, those got 2 ROAS. So you never ever want to increase the budget on your testing campaigns. Leave it at $10. Yeah, this is the ad account that taught me to never ever increase the budgets on the ABOs. As you can see right here, CBO best is still not doing that good on the second day, but the first day for house and garden and the second day for home, I have abbreviations right here like H, G, and H. It doesn't matter. You can name it whatever you want. Just for me, I put abbreviations because house and home and gardens is a very long letter to type out. But you can see right here, I got 2 ROAS, both of them. So these are both profiting that day. As you can see right here, how I basically use a level up campaign to choose from the interest, the ones that are doing good in the interest. And the testing campaign, I leveled it up into a CBO. As you can see right here, not every single campaign is going to do crazy. Like this one right here did not do that good. Even though it ran for 2 days, it still had a 0.8 ROAS. So the very next day, I decided to turn it off. You can see CBO best is no longer there. After 2 days of running at unprofitable and it's not doing that good, I basically turned it off. But the very next day, you can see right here, all our campaigns that we are leveling up is doing good. And you can see all I did was double the budgets, and that's basically how you scale. And I'm literally just increasing it from 100 to 200. And right here, I was feeling really, really good about this one because I think the day before it did really, really good in the interest and the campaign level. I'm not really sure what happened because this is like a few months ago, but you can see I doubled the budget. And that's basically all you have to do to keep scaling is to put the interest into level up campaigns and then go ahead and keep increasing the budget little by little or what you're willing to risk. And you can see right here, this one HGCBO did not do good at a 0.3 ROAS, so I went ahead and turned that one off. All right, so this is pretty simple scaling strategy. It's actually the easiest scaling strategy and actually the most profitable scaling strategy. The simple things on Facebook actually do work. But yeah, I'm going to go through the scaling strategy, but if this is not enough, I'm giving you permission to go ahead and skip to phase 3. It should already be unlocked, but there are scaling strategies over there you can check out, and you should also check out the case studies that we have all the way under phase 3. It should say case studies. You should definitely watch that if you're definitely scaling your store. So let's just say the first day you launch a CBO is a dog CBO. You launched it at $100 and it did good. So green means it did good. So that first day it did good. So you set up the budget. You can see right here I have a bar graph to the right. It's not the best bar graph, but yeah, you went from $100 to $200. And the next day it does not do good. It's unprofitable. You want to go ahead and leave it if it's like not too unprofitable. If it spent $200 and got 0 sales, that's probably an issue. And if it spent $100 and got 0 sales, you probably should have turned that off. But if it's like $200 and it's like unprofitable by like 50 bucks, it's whatever, you lost 50 bucks that day, you want to go ahead and leave it the same. So the next day you can see right here, we left it the same. It's still $200 and it becomes profitable. Now, I know I had these dumb bar graphs here and everything like that, but these are real situations in my ad accounts. It just doesn't, I don't have time to look through all my ad accounts to see which ones match this perfect scenario. But when I do, I would definitely update this video. But you guys should just go to the case study. You can see how things like this work. But I'm just giving you, an example. So let's just say the third day is at 200. It is profitable. It's like 2 ROAS or 3 ROAS. You want to go ahead and increase the budget. Now, you want to increase the budget by however much you want to risk the next day. So if the next day flops, you know that you still have enough budget to go ahead and keep selling. Like, I don't want to tell people how much to increase their budget by, just because my budget and your budget is very different. If you spend $200 the next day and lose it, that might be tough on you, but for me it's whatever. So when it comes to this, it actually comes to like, if you have a high risk tolerance, you can go ahead and scale higher. If you have a low risk tolerance, you want to go ahead and do a lower. But for the next day, let's just say you spend around $300 to $400. Now, I actually do not suggest doing anything more than 2 times the budget. So if you are at, let's just say $200, you actually do not want to raise it to like $600, $800. You want to do either $300 or $400. So that's like the max you would probably do. Back then, you could probably scale a lot higher, or during Q4, you can scale a lot higher. But most of the year, you want to just double is the max you want to go. So let's just say you have a tighter budget, you would do 300. If you have a nicer budget, you would do 400. And let's just say that day is breaking even. You didn't make money and you didn't lose money. Let's just say the campaign got a 1.5 ROAS and your break even is a 1.5. You don't do anything, you don't scale it. You can see right here I didn't scale it. And then the next day at 400 is profitable. You want to go ahead and raise the budget again. Like I said, the max you would do is 2 times. So you could do 800 if you really wanted to, if it's really profitable. Or if you're not like super sure, you could do 600 and it's profitable again. Then you keep scaling like that. So 600 to, let's just say 800, 800 to 1,000, 1,000 to 1.5, 2,000, and it keeps going. Obviously, the number depends on how much you want to risk. But I do have one thing: do not be scared to scale. Now, a lot of people are, oh, I'm profitable right now. I don't want to scale any higher. Trust me, I was at that point. I used to be stuck at 2K per day because I thought 2K was the ceiling. I don't know why I thought 2K per day was the ceiling, but I was already making myself like 400 to 500 bucks a day. I thought I was good to go. But after I broke that mindset of 2K was the ceiling, I went to 5K, and then I was like, screw it, let's go to 10K. And then I was stuck at 10K per day for a very long time. Honestly, I'm stuck at 10K per day still to this day. So after I hit 10K, I usually let it cruise, and I kind of don't scale any higher than that, because 10K per day, I'm usually making around $2,000 a day, $60,000 a month. So I'm like chill with that. But how this works is each product actually does have a ceiling. So I'm not telling you just like an infinite way you can keep scaling. each product does have a ceiling. So if your product has a ceiling, you will know because you may be stuck at break even at that number for a very long time. So you might be scaling, let's just say to 2K revenue a day, and then it doesn't work at 2K revenue, but it works at 1.5. You can know that 1.5 is the ceiling, and that's totally fine because at that point you're still making like 200 bucks or 300 bucks a day, or even more than that. And if you let that cruise, that would be a really good product while you find another winner. So there are ceilings to products, but you don't want to create that ceiling yourself mentally by not scaling. You want to go ahead and scale it. If it doesn't work, then you go ahead and scale back. You want to find out the product's ceiling. So what you want to do is keep scaling until it either becomes unprofitable or it becomes break even, and then you want to scale it back or want to leave it the same budget to let it cruise. You're not the one choosing the product ceiling. Let the product choose its own ceiling. So yeah, most products I've seen, their ceilings around, I would say, if you're the winner, it's around $10,000 a day. If it's not a winner, let's just say a semi-winner, it's around $2,000 to $3,000 a day. But like I said, don't choose the ceiling for the product. Let the product choose the ceiling. But yeah, that's the best way I can explain it. This is the most traditional way you can scale. If you want other ways of scaling, like the shadow clone scale, the force scale, we have other scales. Go ahead and check out phase 3. There are a lot of scaling methods. But if you want to go ahead and go even more advanced, go to the case study to watch a scaling method there. So let's just say you're getting orders and you're not quite there yet at 10 orders a day. Now, the reason why I say 10 orders a day is because our private supplier only works with people that have at least 10 orders per day. But that's completely fine because this method right here is actually great for testing products. As you can see right here, I have a fake order with this person that bought it, and you can see right here it's unfulfilled. So when somebody buys it, what you want to do is actually go on AliExpress, and you can see right here they have an item for sale, and you always want to make sure that it is shipped by AliExpress standard shipping. You always want to make sure that this is available. Now, estimated delivery, it says it's May 25th and today is May 4th. Obviously, that is really, really long, but honestly, that is not the correct time. I don't know why AliExpress does this, where they underestimate themselves and choose the longest dates, but from my experience, it only takes around a week to a week and a half for the customer to receive the product via AliExpress standard shipping. Now, you might think a week to a week and a half is a really long time, but honestly, it really isn't. And most of the time, customers actually do not care. Not everyone has Amazon Prime. Not everyone is spoiled like us and living in the big cities. But yeah, you want to go ahead and find an AliExpress listing that has this option right here called AliExpress Standard Shipping. So you go ahead and click Add to Cart. You click Buy Now. And all you have to do is basically put in your customer's information. Right here, I obviously don't have it, but let's just say some customer bought from me. Their name is Ali. You want to go ahead and put their shipping address. But do not put their Gmail account because they're gonna get notified that you bought it from AliExpress. Use your own Gmail account. But yeah, you want to go ahead and put the customer information in, their address. If it asks you for a phone number on AliExpress, do not put their phone number. Just put a random phone number. You can put your own if you want. But yeah, you're gonna go ahead and buy it. And once you buy it, I want to show you right here. So this is a product that I tested January this year for Valentine's Day. Now this product did not do that well because I was pretty late to selling the product for Valentine's Day, but it's fine. I'm showing you right here that I put my customer's information in, and you can see if I go ahead and track the order, it got delivered right here around the 18th, and you can see it's shipped out on the 8th. So you can see it took 10 days. So literally just a week and a half. That means like 10 days from the shipping date, the customer received the order. So when you order off AliExpress and your supplier goes ahead and ships the item, you want to go ahead and copy the tracking number right here. You go over here again, you click fulfill item, and you go ahead and paste the tracking number onto here, and the shipping carrier for this one is going to be called USPS, I believe. And you want to go ahead and choose USPS if this is a USPS tracking number. If it's not, find out what tracking is from. Usually it's USPS, but honestly, with AliExpress standard shipping, sometimes they can change it around. But I know there's a USPS number, so I'm going to put USPS, and you want to go ahead and click this so your customer gets an email saying that the order is on the way, and then click fulfill item. And that's about it. If you have less than 10 orders a day, you basically have to spend around 5-10 minutes every single day fulfilling your orders, but it's not that bad when you do go ahead and reach that 10 orders per day, which will probably be really soon, to be honest. But if you don't reach it, don't worry. When you do, you can go ahead and go to the link down below and fill out the form, and my supplier will definitely contact you.